everybody, it's Josh
and Jenna
with Resort TV 1, and tonight we are doing our live Q&A, Meet the Moppers, and Disney Trivia. Welcome everybody.
Yay!
How's it going?
We're excited. How's it going, everybody?
So this is a great night tonight. We're so excited for the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed that new intro. I worked really hard on it, and I am really proud of it. It's a lot of fun. I love the little choir singing Resort TV 1. We're gonna have to add that to more videos because it's just a lot of fun. So, yeah. But anyway, thank you for being here tonight. We did a video this morning. If you saw it, we asked you guys to ask us questions, and you guys asked a lot of great questions. So we're going to get to as many of those as we can. Before we get started, be sure that you hit that like button. Also, be sure you hit the red subscribe button right below the video. And be sure to follow us on social media. Jenna, what do we got?
So we are Resort TV 1 on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Make sure you're following us.
And we just hit what on Instagram?
Did we hit it today?
Oh, we hit it a couple days ago.
How did I not know this?
Guys,
we did.
We just hit 16,000.
That's awesome.
She didn't know.
I don't keep track of the numbers, like, obviously, day to day. I do get on there every day and post, so, yeah.
Very cool. Everybody says the intro's great. The intro's amazingly fabulous. Thanks, everybody. Well, let's say hi. I'll start them, and then you can finish me. So we have several moppers. We did a test a minute ago. We had 9 people on the screen a minute ago. It's gonna be fun. Don't miss it. So David, Jennifer, Pittsburgh Disney fans, thank you so much. The Pump Me Up music. They love the Pump Me Up music. Maddie.
Yay.
Rachel, Disney Guy, Finn, Jill, Epcot Bob, Elliot, we just saw Epcot Bob, Michael, Randy and Kathy, Courtney, Todd, Carrie, Disney, Detroit Disney Duo, Maddie, Brady, Alyssa, Rachel, Just Jennifer, Team Mold. Thank you so much. Mackenzie, Mark, Randy, Disneyland, Ammon, hello Ammon, Sarah, Rebecca. Ammon's been sending comments on all of our old videos, and I certainly appreciate it. And he's not even just saying Hopper Challenge. He's actually making specific comments about each video, which are really fun to read.
That's so cool. Thank you.
Rebecca, Detroit Disney Duo, Simba, Jennifer, William, Pidcock, Dean, Wendy Watt, Lauren, Casey, Elliot, Craig's Robotics, Buddy, Rob, Joy in Minutes, let's see, Great, Marco, Katie, Amanda, Francine, Randy and Kathy, Disney fans, let's see, Rob Fuzz, Grim Grinning Tracy, if I repeat one, sorry, Caitlin, Blue Polo, S7 Touring Tracy, Claudia, Ashley, Graphic Wolf, Elliot.
Bob, you're fine. It was not your fault.
Oh, no, you're totally fine, Bob. Citrus Swirl, Maddie, Norma, Samantha, Gervais, Crispin. Let's see. JL. Is there really somebody named Crispin, or did I just make that up? I think I just made that up. If your name is Crispin and you're watching us, welcome. All right. So JL, Zippity Doodad, Mark, Shep Family, Karen, Greg, Angela, Jersey Mike, Courtney, Disney Up, Boiler Up, Francine, Dave. Mom is here. Hey, Mom and Dad. Hey, Angel. Weston, Daryl, again, Todd B, Disneyland 77, Diz cast member, Elliot, Bob, Blue Polo, I'm reading several names, Simba 2, James Garcia, Rob Wieska, Russell, Diz cast member, Just Jennifer. All right, Go Minnie is here. Go Minnie is here. So many, Go Minnie.
Go Minnie.
And by the way, we have some mail. Hey, Mouse Junkie, we have some mail. And we missed it the last time. We have a couple people who asked us about gift cards, and we got them. So we'll read those here in just a minute.
Yep. After the whole quarantine and everything, my office is a little bit messy, but now I have time to clean it. But I did find it, so we're good.
All right. So Eden wants us to say hello from Scotland. We see Viapree Project. We see Disney World Freak, Adam's Lamb, Mom in Wonderland, Michael Williams.
Mom in Wonderland. That's a cool name.
Yes. Lynn Robinson is here. Norma, Karen Cook, Wayne Phillips. Let's see. Who else do we see?
Accessible Traveler. How's it going?
Brooke Basso is here. Hey, Brooke.
Anna. Relaxing Disney. All right. Well,
Sports, Imara. Yes, we can do that.
We have a busy stream today.
Yes, we got a big stream. So sorry if we missed you. Keep posting. We'll try and read as many as we can. Gamester, Buckeye Ken, Resort Budgeting. Yes. All right. So, wow. Here comes the chat. And we've got it on ultra low latency, so hopefully we're not that delayed right now. So that should be good. So,
good.
Do you want to get the mail, and then we'll do the Q&A?
Yes, I have it right here.
So, and let me find, while you're doing that, I'm going to find the name of the hopper who sent the gift card. I'll just say her first name, and that way that way we get to shout her out. So go ahead.
I know who it is. Sharon.
Oh, okay.
I have the card.
Sharon, I don't know if you're here, but she messaged me because she wasn't concerned about it being on the stream, but she just wanted to make sure we got it. So yes, we did, and thank you for checking.
And we have another card from Sarah that I have right now. It says, "We love him because he first loved us." 1 John 4:19. I love that verse.
There she is. I'm going to mute my own window there.
The
Bam.
Resort TV One family asking the Lord to bless you with hashtag all the things that will assure you of his love, his presence, and his daily care for you. In Christ alone, Sarah. The way, the truth, and the life. I love that. Thank you so much. She always sends the sweetest, nicest, encouraging cards. I love it.
Thank you, Sarah.
Well, thank you, Sarah.
Very
I know
kind.
you messaged me too. I was wondering, and I found it. So thank you.
There she says, yay, you found it.
We did, yes.
Yeah, what a great card. That's right, Viapri. Yep.
And then we have one, Party Your Butt Off with Olaf. I love that. Very cool. Partying in the sunshine / snow there.
I don't see Sharon, but I think that I'll message her and make sure I'll let her know that we got it.
Okay. So just don't forget to put it back. So party your butt off, but just don't forget to put it back from
Correct.
Sharon. And Sharon sent a $50 Disney gift card.
Wow.
So much, Sharon. And she has a nice message here, too. So let's read it. It says, Josh and Jenna, on March 2nd, 2019, I accidentally found the live stream of Josh and Marco at Animal Kingdom. I then watched the Crazy Banana stream with Jenna and Marco. I haven't missed a stream since. My husband knows that Fridays are Resort TV One nights. He even watches with me, most times. Thank you for all the time you spend on the streams and vlogs, and thanks to your families for putting up with it. A fellow hopper, Sharon P. Thank you, Sharon. That is so sweet.
Thank you, Sharon. That's very kind. We're so glad you found us.
Yes, and glad I found the card. I'm so sorry.
Yes, we're glad we found the card as well.
Yes. So thank you.
And we have Casey and 2011 Kathy and several other people. Alyssa's here, Jersey Mike. I wanted to read, Casey says, yep, Corey is going to go live tomorrow with Yeehaw Bob's tomorrow, so
Yes.
don't miss that. Our
It's
friend
gonna be
Corey
awesome.
Meets World. He'll be awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
Eden says, great sing-along done with all the vloggers. That's what we need. Yeah, so on Michael K's channel, Michael K, our good friend, asked both of us, but we couldn't figure out how to get it together, asked us to do a sing-along for Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow. So I sat right here in front of this background and sang Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, and he put all of the vloggers together, 9 of us singing at the same time. It was really cool.
Really, really cool. It's a great video.
So that's going to be pretty awesome. If you want to go back and watch that, it's on Michael K's channel. So very, very fun.
Go check it out.
So awesome. So thank you for the mail, everybody. We appreciate it so very much. Don't worry about sending mail right now. Obviously, we don't want anybody going to the post office unless it's for your own essential business.
And I won't be going to pick it up. So.
Right. So Jenna will go once we feel like it's safe, and things like that. But, we just want to make sure everybody stays safe. So definitely just hold the mail until we all feel like it's safe to resume normal activities, for sure.
Yes. Aw, Margaret Riley, $20 super chat. Josh and Jenna, thank you with hearts in the world. Thank you so much, Margaret Riley. That is so sweet.
Thank you, Margaret. Wow, that's so nice. Heart, world, heart. I love it.
I love it.
Can we get some hearts in the chat for the Fiji family? Their 13-year-old daughter passed away last night. She suffered from Dravet syndrome. Same disease my son. Oh, Cameron.
Goodness.
I'm so sorry.
Hearts for sure.
Yeah, hearts for sure for that family. Wow.
Wow. Very
And
sad.
Sean and Finn said that they watched it.
Awesome.
That's good.
We better get to
We
some
better get to
questions,
some of the
or we're not
questions,
going to
yes.
make it.
And we do have this and that starting at 9, so we're going to be done by 9. So we've got several things we want to do, and thank you for all the hearts in the chat, everybody.
Yes, thanks, guys.
Just hanging. Thank you so much. You've had a tough year, and your live streams each week were literally the only thing I look forward to. Thank you so much, Just Hanging. We look forward to them the same way. So I think you guys, you may not realize that we get as much out of them as you guys do. So, we really do get. Thank you, Carlos, for posting the link from Michael's video. We really do get a lot out of it as well. So you guys bless us as much as hopefully watching it blesses you guys. So hopefully that's the same way. All right. So we got some questions. Jenna, do you have some, or did you want me to read a couple?
I guess go ahead and start.
So I'm going to start with the questions. And if anybody asks a question in the chat and the Moppers want to hold those for us, or Jenna or whoever wants to hold those, that would be great. But, we're going to, for right now, I'm going to go with the questions that people asked us on the video for today. So I'm just going to kind of go from the top. So we'll for the Moppers. Okay, so we're going to ask this one. It's Joey's World asked this one. What's the toughest part about being a Mopper? So once the Moppers come on, we'll ask them that.
Yes.
Can't wait for this. No one's ever done this. No one's done this before. Can't wait to see our friends. Yes. So,
Yeah.
is there a Disney experience that you would not do again? That's one we can answer. Joey's World had
Oh,
asked.
okay.
What do you think, Jen? Is there one Disney experience that you would not do again?
That I would not do again. I guess, I mean, the only thing that comes to my mind right now is in DCA at Disney California Adventure. I rode, before it was the Incredicoaster, it was, what was
California
it?
Screaming.
Yes, I rode it and it made me super nauseous and I was nauseous the rest of the day. So I've never ridden it since because it was not fun to be, you know, queasy the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
that,
and it's the same track now, so you wouldn't be any better on it now.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Michelle McCoy says, John and I are here. We often don't say anything. We're here and love you guys. Thanks, Michelle and John.
Aw.
There's
Thanks,
Jeffrey
guys.
Resendez, and then Ammon, just a lot of people. Dark Lord Mark C. Thanks, everybody. Jennifer, yeah. So we may
Here's
not
a
read.
good question, and
Go
it's
ahead.
on the chat.
Oh,
We
okay.
also had it in the comments also.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Disney memory from when you were kids? We got a couple of those questions. That's a great one. And Josh, I think we have the same one, don't we?
Yep. Yep, we do. I mean, there's a couple different ones, but I think the one that we both keep coming back to is the one where we would always go to Magic Kingdom and kind of, close the place down, and it would, we probably usually watch fireworks depending on what day it was, how long we'd been there, but we would always go and have a cookie and a Coke on the way out of the park into
Well,
the
you would have the cookie.
I'd have a cookie, yes. Other people would have different things, but
Bakery items, yes.
right. So we'd always have different things at different points, but anyway, the best part was we'd be in where Starbucks is now, the bakery. They used to have a really big seating area over there, and they don't anymore.
Yeah.
But we would sit in there while usually while Spectro Magic was going on, the late version of Spectro Magic. They usually had an 11 o'clock one that would come on, and we would sit there and listen to Spectro Magic outside, which is the most magical music ever. And we would eat our snacks, whatever it was. For me, it was a cookie and a Coke. That's why I love that so much. It's part of my favorite memory. And listen to the parade go by, think about how much fun the day was, and just talk about what we were going to do the next day. And it's not like a specific memory as far as like one time. It's just the fact that we did it so many times, and it was really just awesome every time.
And when, like, I know for you, or maybe for you it's different, but when I hear that Spectro Magic song, it like takes me back. I'm like, we're in the bakery, I'm having cheesecake with strawberries, and I can, you smell the smells, and yeah, it's just really cool.
Yeah.
Be excited for the next day. So, yeah.
It's beautiful. So look up that soundtrack if you haven't heard it on YouTube. It's all over the place there. You can really find it for sure. It's really great.
Mm-hmm.
There's Paul DeWolf. Hello. And then we had Great Marco said the toughest part about being a mopper is reading every single chat message. There can often be 10,000 chat messages in a stream. So that, for Marco, that's the hardest part.
Yeah, that's hard for sure.
It is, and that's a lot of reading. So cool. So that's. Did you have anything to add to that, or?
I mean, that's my number one, memory as well. I guess, trying to think. Oh, another really cool thing I remember when we were kids, Mom and Dad, I think it was either the last night or two before, we ended our vacation, they'd always get us a light up glow necklace to watch the fireworks with. And I don't, it's a silly memory, but I remember it and I just love that. And we put them in the cooler.
Yeah, I do remember that.
The life of the necklace would last longer or whatever. We were like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Just the things,
No, I remember that for sure.
Yeah. And of course, every trip we got to pick out a stuffed animal or a souvenir and a T-shirt. And as you can tell, I still collect Disney stuff. So, yeah.
There we go. And yeah, I mean, there's so many great memories, from the family, and I've got a lot of the movies, and we're going to show a lot of them here pretty soon. But, but I really, I think for us too, we just went so many times, especially growing up, the older, extinct attractions. We have a lot of great memories of those that we've talked about, Horizons and some of those, just riding them with no wait and stuff like that was really cool too. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then Big Noah Mountain, he asked what's our favorite food. I mean, for me, it's, the cookie and the Coke. And I just love the simple hamburger and fries. There's a lot of other stuff that I like too. I love, I'm trying to think of what else, just.
Josh isn't a big foodie.
I'm not a big foodie, and I'm not gonna claim to have this great, well-developed palate. That's why I don't really do food reviews that much, because I'm just not really a foodie. I will try things, and are amazing. I think the best thing I've ever had at Disney is the filet mignon at Club 33. So I am cultured enough to try the stuff at Club 33 and understand that it was much, obviously way higher quality than anything you can get anywhere else. But so anyway, that's mine. Jenna, did you have a favorite food?
I have a lot. I love all your normals like Dole Whip, because it's lactose free, so I can have it. The citrus swirls are good. I like all the new flavors of Dole Whips they're coming out with because I can eat them. What else? I love the Cheshire Cattail. They're in the Magic Kingdom. So good. And the specialty cupcakes they come out with all the time. Can you tell all mine are sweets?
That's okay. So good. So so a lot of people in the chat commenting as well. Dad says his awesome memories. We're very thankful.
Yeah.
Let's see. My favorite memory was when we checked in and decked out a Christmas tree in the Villa at Old Key West. That's so cool. You knew that Brit. Must be a different Brit. Santa could find me at Disney.
Cool. We did that once too, Josh. We went to Disney for Christmas and we packed a little miniature Christmas tree. We decorated it and put our packages. We put it up on the dresser and we put our packages around it. Remember?
Yes. Yep, we did. We sure did. And Avery says, for me, definitely the fact that chat can go so fast, even with slow mode on and trying to get the bots. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
And there's actually a question about Avery here in just a minute, so we'll talk about that here as well. Let's see.
Okay.
What's your most creative and enjoyable meal since being home? We've done a few different things. My wife really puts together a lot of different things, with different glazes for chicken breasts and stuff like that. We haven't really gone all out, but she had a really neat teriyaki dressing she put on one, and with several different vegetables and peppers and things. So we did a lot of that, but I think we're gonna have to buy a grill here pretty soon because I'm missing a grilled hamburger that you can't get unless you go out somewhere. So
Yeah. Yeah, we've kind of done the same, grilled hamburgers. What else did I do? Biscuits and gravy one time. I like to have those for dinner. I made baked chicken with a yummy coating on it. I don't know, nothing too over the top. But I have something planned for Easter dinner, so I'm excited for that.
And Britt says, yes, I'm the Brit from Eric and Dell Apparel. Oh, cool.
Oh, very cool.
How long have we lived in Orlando? I have lived here since 2008, so almost, it'll be 12 years in July, so a long time.
And I think I got here in 2017? 18.
Yeah.
I forget. I've almost been here 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
It'll be 3 years this summer.
Hey, Lizzie. How's it going? And
Josh, you were the first one to move here, right?
I was.
Then Mom and Dad came after.
A year later.
Who moved here first. So it was Josh and his wife Steph, then Mom and Dad, and then finally I came a couple years ago.
Oh, that's a good idea, Karen. So let's see. Shep family's here. Hey, Shep.
Hey, guys.
All right, so let's get a couple.
Yeah, here, let me find one.
Let's get a couple more going here.
I lost it. Go ahead, I guess.
Okay, yep. I got one here. I'm looking in the comments. What have you learned the most, or here's a good one. What have you learned the most from starting a YouTube channel? What's been the best or worst aspects about it? Stay safe, you guys. So that's from Carol Clark. So I know she's in the UK, so she may not be able to be watching right now. But so what have we learned? We've learned a lot. I think the biggest thing is, we've learned that you have to really just enjoy, you have to really enjoy what you're doing. I think you put out really high quality content, make sure you're enjoying what you're doing, and go from there. And if people watch, great. If not, you can start looking at numbers and maybe tweak things. But the bottom line is, if you're not enjoying what you're doing, then you're in the wrong thing. The other thing is, you have to have a market or a niche for your channel. You can't just be like, I'm going to just be random and randomly upload videos, because then your audience is going to subscribe for this. But then if you start making different kinds of videos, they're not going to know what to do. So our videos obviously were mostly live streams and park tours and whatever. So we don't get as many people maybe watching these streams, but a lot of people in our community are still more interested in learning things about us too. So, we still are going to have majority of park stuff, and so I think that's the big thing. Real quick, as far as what we've, so, you have to make sure that you've got a goal in mind and what you want to show. Have good quality. Don't just expect people to subscribe just because you're a nice person. You have to have good quality and good videos and well thought out things before you start asking people to subscribe. That was one thing I did really early, was I really tried, even before Jenna joined, I really tried to have high quality stuff before I started promoting the channel. I didn't want people to come to the channel, say, oh, that's not very good, and decide not to subscribe and never come back. And I know you're always going to get that anyway, but I just wanted to try and avoid that. So best aspects, obviously the community, growing the community, meeting everybody, making lifelong friends that we never would have met before. that actually in and of itself is really the best part. And obviously
Yes.
getting experience, secondary to that, getting experiences we'd never experienced before, all the, Club 33 fireworks cruises, all kinds of different things that we would never have gotten to experience if we hadn't done the channel. So just meeting a bunch of really great people, things like that. So real quick, the worst, and I'll let Jenna take it. The worst part is just that sometimes you get bogged down. Editing does take a long time. There is drama sometimes in the community, and Jen and I are old enough, we try and stay kind of above that a little bit. But, you guys hear probably sometimes, time to time, certain channels start drama with this and that. And we try and stay, not this and that, our friends this and that, but they try and start drama doing different things, and we really try and stay above that and away from that. Because, we're older than a lot of the people in the mainstream YouTube thing, too. So we just feel like we're a little old for high school drama. So, but I think those are the worst things about it. But the best things totally outweigh the bad things.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree with what Josh is saying. The best part, I think, is definitely the community, friends that we've made. So many awesome, amazing friends that we're going to be friends with, forever, I believe. And, and like Josh said, the opportunities that we've gotten to do because of YouTube, like, Club 33 and, club level at the Contemporary, the firework cruises, lots of amazing things. Oh, we got to stay at the Treehouse Villa, which was always a dream of mine. And then, so the worst, for me, and it's not as bad as it used to be, but the bad comments really get to me. Because you work so hard and you put your heart into what you're doing, and then you read those and you're like, ugh. And you get so many more good comments, but for some reason those bad ones just it's like a knife in your heart. You're like, oh, but I work so hard. You feel, and so anyway, so that's not fun, but we deal with it, and the good comments and everything, I try to look for more than the bad comments.
Yep,
And
we do.
What else? Oh, and then the drama for sure. But we, like Josh said, we try to stay out of it because it's like I've been to high school, I've done that. I hated the drama in high school, so we try to do our own thing.
Yep, that's basically it. I mean, so I think the other thing about the comments, and I wanted to say to that crazy Disney lady, hello, she's a good friend and such a nice person.
Tanya.
So thank you, Tanya. She's one of the great friends as well. So hope you're staying safe over there, Tanya. And so I think that's the biggest thing with the comments. Lately it's been really interesting because we get these comments, like Jen and Dale uploaded this video Monday, and it was like some people were just angry, like, this is terrible. Why aren't you home staying safe? And Jenna's like, I recorded this in August, so
of 2019.
So I think, and listen, I know it's online, people can post without thinking, but we do kind of wish people would think before they post a comment. Like, if you look, she said day 5 on the vlog. And if you look back to when she started posting them, it was like literally October or September when she started posting them. So obviously the trip was several months ago. Maybe we should have made it more clear in the video. But those are the kind of comments like, hey, people, think before you post. Like, we're not out in California right now. We're home. We're staying home like you're supposed to. We're following the rules and, everything. So.
And if they knew me at all, like, I am a worrier. So there's no way I'm going to be leaving my house.
Jenna hasn't been out of the house for 3 weeks. I've only been out just to go to the grocery store and stuff. And I don't even like doing that, but we have to.
Yeah.
So Jenna hasn't even been out for that. So.
Nope.
So she's ordered delivery.
I did. I had my groceries delivered because I'm a worrier and it's not worth it to me. So
happy birthday to Herschel and Margie Lenny. Happy birthday to whichever one of you has a birthday.
Happy birthday. That's awesome.
Oh, and 10 Cent earlier said they got the toy back from Tokyo Disney that they talked about. So that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
So cool.
Okay, so yeah, it is hard to think. Scott, and Renee's here. Scott usually does grocery shopping while I stay home. Yep, that's a good call. Yeah, you don't need to be out for sure, especially with the little one. So, Renee, it's good to see you. Go ahead.
A good question for both of us.
Go for it.
Where is your favorite vacation place that is not connected to Disney?
I saw that one. I like that one.
Yeah, speaking of my video I just posted, for Dale and I, it would be California, and not just Disneyland. We used to live in Central Coast of California, and it is gorgeous out there. So if you've ever gone to the Central Coast, if you didn't watch the vlogs that Dale and I did from the Central Coast, it's just gorgeous, especially during the springtime, because it's greener out there. We went in August, so everything was pretty dry. But the mountains, the ocean, if you drive Highway 1, San Francisco, just California in general is gorgeous. So if you've not traveled anywhere other than Disneyland, I highly recommend that. So for me, California. What about you, Josh?
That's a good one. Sorry, I just saw Disneyland 77 said my auto shop teacher used to say, make sure your brain is in gear before your mouth is engaged. That is a that's very good advice.
Like
I should think of that sometimes too. So we have to be good about that. But yeah, and we really, we're humans. So obviously sometimes the trolls are going to get to us, but we try really hard not to. So, so as far as favorite vacation spots, I have some here in Florida and some around. I don't know if I could pick just one. And I'm gonna think outside the theme parks. I mean, I love Universal and SeaWorld as well, but I love Anna Maria Island here in Florida. It is a beautiful, beautiful place. It's a quaint little place. I also love Patsa Grill, which is south of St. Petersburg. Clearwater. I love all the beaches on the west coast around Tampa, St. Pete. So we go there, not as much as we'd like, but especially we have to have somebody else come down from up north. Like we'd have our friends come down and we'd say, oh, let's go to the beach. And I'm like, yeah, we can go to the beach. We can't seem to do it like on our own, but if somebody else wants to go, then we'll go with them. So,
it's so funny.
So it is, and it is from here. It's, it's an hour and a half depending on traffic, but it's still, an hour and a half to the beach is not anything to complain about. So,
no.
But I love those beaches. As far as other vacation spots, I guess my favorite vacation spot besides in Florida is the Rocky Mountains in Colorado. I love the mountains, especially in the Collegiate Peaks area, Mount Princeton, Mount Yale, Mount Harvard, all the Ivy League mountains. But there is a beautiful stretch of land right in front of Mount Princeton, and man, if I had $10 million, I would build a little cottage right there, because that's all it's expensive to live out there. But there are just some beautiful views out there. We went to Mount Princeton Hot Springs. We drove over Engineer Pass on the west side. My wife's family's from Colorado. We're hoping, if things calm down, we're hoping to go out there this summer. But anyway, those are my favorite spots besides Disney.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
So let me see here. I love the mountains as well. Cool.
The Rocky Mountains on our move to California, and they were gorgeous for sure. Mountains in general are gorgeous, because Josh and I didn't grow up around mountains. We still don't live around mountains. And I remember when I did live in California, every day it was just like, wow, these are amazing, because we were never around them.
Yeah, the Rocky Mountains are just so much more impressive than Smokies are beautiful, but the Rockies are just they're just but beyond belief. If you haven't seen them in person, you can look at a picture, but when you stand in front of a mountain, you feel very small, and I think it's pretty neat to feel that way sometimes.
I agree.
Corner Sports is here, by the way. Hello, one of our awesome sponsors. S7 Touring's here. Biloxi, that's a good area too. Rainwaters, awesome. Mickey's Magic, she's hopefully going to be on later. Here's a question. Do you like questions, Orlando guy? Yes, we like questions. Sorry.
Here's one. What was the biggest adjustment you had to get used to when you moved to Orlando? And I know for Dale and I, it's the traffic. We lived in a small town in Indiana. We moved to a small town in California. And, being right here in the Orlando area around Disney, traffic, it's nothing like being near, LA, of course, but I didn't live there, so I didn't know what that was like most of the time. But it's crazy here. It takes longer than you think to get places, and if you have to get on I-4 for anything, allow a lot of extra time. So for me, traffic. What about you, Josh?
I think that's probably the biggest one for me is the traffic. Although since we moved over here, we made a huge, we moved into a different place, so we made a huge improvement on traffic. I barely have to touch the interstates at all to get to the parks and stuff. So that's been nice. But before that, my goodness, it was horrible. So I would say traffic is the biggest one. Cost of living is a little bit higher than when we were in Indiana, but it's not a lot different. No. I'm trying to think. The other thing that, as somebody who grew up in, Indiana where, it's very rural, very farm country. The other thing I had to really get used to was, you have to learn a little bit of Spanish. And that's, which I knew some from school already, but, a lot of the delivery people, Uber, Lyft, you either have to have the Translate app or whatever, because a lot of them don't speak English. So that is something you have to get used to. And a lot of them are learning, to their credit. They just may have just moved here, and so they're learning. So I'm not saying anything bad about it, but just it's something you're not used to when you get in a car if you're from Indiana, where, kind of everybody speaks English and everybody kind of comes from the little small town. You come here and you're like, oh, Okay, they don't speak English. Okay, let me see if I can
Yeah.
remember my high school Spanish enough to tell them how to get to where I want to go. Because, yeah, they have the address. But so those are things, you just have to get used to. Again, it's not a negative thing. I've wanted to learn my Spanish better anyway. But it's
Yeah.
just something you have to realize that, there'll be people moving in from different places. And, you just need to be able to translate. So that's important. So,
Definitely. Cool.
let's see, there was one. I'm looking here. Oh, humidity. Yeah, the humidity's bad, but I mean, honestly, Nancy, honestly, it's not really that much worse than Indiana. Indiana is very humid in the summer.
It is. It just lasts longer here because it's hot. Stays hotter longer.
Well, but lately it's been beautiful and we can't go
It
anywhere.
has. I know. I've been sitting out in my backyard. It's been nice.
I mean, even last night, I'm like, man, if we could just sit on World Showcase Lagoon tonight.
That would have been awesome. I know.
Eric wants to know how the S20 Ultra is working out. It's working out great, but I can't use it right now. Yep. Let's see.
So I know somebody asked
Orlando
how we
guy,
met.
hello. What?
Do you want to? Somebody asked how we met our spouses. Did you want to answer that?
Sure. So yeah, and if you don't know, we address this on the videos, but on the video for today. But if you're new, you may not know this. So we are brother and sister. That's why we're in different houses right now. You can see the divider wall right here in the middle. Like, there my fingers off the screen. It should be in your house right now, but it's not. So anyway, basically, so, we've been going to Disney since we were little, but as far as meeting our spouses, I met my wife at Indiana State University. She was playing keyboard in the praise band, and I went to it was at a Christian student fellowship. And just to make a long story short, I had been going to Indiana University, and I ended up having to transfer just because of the fact that Indiana University was a little bit difficult to get accepted into the School of Music there. So they were only accepting 4 people with 100 applications. So believe it or not, I tested in and I tried out, and I ended up number 5 out of 100, which I thought was pretty good. Not good enough. It had to be number 4. So I thought I did a really good job. So I guess at that point I was like, okay, I just need to go somewhere else. Indiana State was a great school. They had 100% job placement rate. So I was super depressed. I had just broken up with somebody that I'd been actually engaged to, believe it or not. And, just because of the long distance thing and all kinds of other things. So anyway, make a long story short, I was, trying to get involved in church because I really wanted to meet new people, and went to this church service. It was a very small thing. There was only 40 or 50 people there, and a little praise band, and they were having a good time. And I just really, was interested in meeting my wife. And so I stayed after a couple times just to chat. And finally one night I got the urge or the courage to ask her out. And our first group date was Steak and Shake, very romantic. And then the second one, Jenna actually was there for the second one, which was a Matchbox 20 concert at Indiana State. And then we went my wife Steph and I went out after that, and to a couple places, and just enjoyed. And I think we played pool or something. We were pretty tame people. We were not partiers, but So anyway, so that's where that came from. And then I ended up proposing to her, by the way, in the music building. One of the places where we found out we had met each other a year or two before, because we had passed each other, talked a little bit, but didn't remember it until later. We were both students there. We talked, but we didn't remember meeting until we met a year later or so, whatever. So anyway, so that's how we met. I proposed to her in the elevator in the same place, and she knew what I was doing, but it was still fun. So there you go.
Yeah, cool. I told mine in a what was it, the live stream Dale and I did by ourselves, but if you guys weren't there, I'll do a quick story. But
Zip's a party animal.
What?
Zip says he's a party animal.
He's a party animal. So Dale and I went to the same college. It was a 2-year college, and I actually was dating his roommate, but only for 2-3 months. It wasn't very serious, and we broke up. And then I don't know, a month or 2 or 3 later, Dale and I started talking, and started dating and got engaged. And yeah, he proposed to me. I don't know if he flies airplanes. So yeah, Dale swooped in. That's right, Meg.
No, this is really cool. I remember this.
Yeah. So we've been dating a while, and I remember he's like, "You want to go flying with me? We haven't been flying in forever." And I think he'd only taken me up one other time before. And so we went to the airport, and I kind of had a hunch that maybe he was going to propose, because it'd been a while. We've been dating for 7 years. So I'm like, "Come on, Dale. I'm not getting you."
Chop chop, chop chop.
Chop chop. So, hey, Hannah Marie, how's it going? She has awesome ears, by the way, guys. Go check her out. So yeah, so we went up in the airplane. We had just bought a house together too, so that was another thing. I thought, okay, I bet maybe he's gonna propose today. And so yeah, we get up in the airplane. We fly over our house a few times, like, oh, this is awesome. And I started getting a little nauseous because it was a small like 4-seater airplane, and yeah, we're flying along or whatever. And he's like, well, hang on, and he's like, okay, now look down. And I'm like, huh? And he had written out in the field, will you marry me? And then he brings the ring out, and it was really cool. Really, really awesome. And then we landed the plane and went out to that field and took pictures. And
Well, he knew after somebody said that's a huge gesture. He knew after making you wait 7 years, he had to do something big.
he knew exactly. That's exactly right. So, yeah, there we go.
That's it. It's a good one. And Corey Meets World is in the chat. Hey, Corey, guys, again, go check out his stream tomorrow with Epcot Bob. Not Epcot Bob, sorry. Epcot Bob's awesome. Epcot Bob said airplane proposal. That's awesome. Corey, you're having Epcot Bob on tomorrow. It's I'm changing your stream. No, he's having a different Bob. Yeehaw Bob is on Corey's stream tomorrow, so go check that out. Tomorrow at 8 p.m., Corey is having Yeehaw Bob on. You're not going to want to miss that.
No, not at all.
Will Jen ever open the Etsy shop back up?
Just our dream.
Hey, guys. They wanted to know if Jenna was going to open the Etsy shop again.
My Etsy shop? Oh, so I mean, I might have some time to do some ears now that I'm home. And Dale, he hasn't made any more ear racks either, so we'll have to see.
They've all been pretty busy, so.
Yeah.
So maybe.
So
hey, Anthony.
Yes.
Hey, Anthony. Okay, so we've got a couple things here. Oh, Trish was asking, it's not a question for us, but she wants to know why Gaston's such a jerk. I think that's just his character. I think maybe his mom encouraged him too much when he was younger. I don't know. I'm just kidding. But
we're talking about Gaston and Beauty and the Beast, right?
Yes. Yeah. Why is he such a jerk? I want to slap him. She says. Well, I think most people do. So the actor who plays the voice is doing a great job because I think that's the point. So he does a good job being a jerk.
Good
that's
acting.
for sure. Good acting. Yeah, we had 800 just a minute ago watching. Thanks, guys, for being
guys.
here for this very special stream. Let me see here. Okay. So here's a good comment. One of the positives about all this is being able to do different things like this. This is from Sean Eaton, and get to know people better. I hope a lot of Disney vlogging community knows that. As much as we watch for Disney, we also watch for the people who do the videos, vlogs, and live streams. We also watch for Disney, but some people, a good majority, want to see the people behind the videos.
That's really sweet.
So, here's a really good one. Mickey's Magic Meg is in the chat, and we're going to see her, I think, in just a little while.
Okay.
What has been your favorite memory since starting YouTube, and what is Jenna's favorite pair of ears? I have no idea what your favorite pair of ears is, but I mean, I can think of some great memories, but gee whiz, I don't know. There's just so many. The memories for YouTube, there's just so many.
I would say one of my favorite it was the Beverly Challenge. Just amazing. Hanging out with all those friends and getting everybody, to do the Beverly Challenge, but also raising the money for Give Kids a World. And again, it was all because of this and that. They were the ones that started it all, got it together for Give Kids a World. We just hosted it on our channel, but it was amazing. And the money raised for them for Give Kids a World was amazing. So probably one of my favorites.
That was probably one of my favorites as well. The other one, besides that, I think a lot of people may not have been around back then. We did also a fundraiser for our friend Elena, who has cancer, and so we raised $5,000 or $6,000 for her as well because they were having trouble. Her husband had to quit his job and all kinds of things. That was back in 2018, so that's been a couple years ago. But or 2000, it may have been even Christmas 2017 actually.
I think it was 17. It was the first year, I think.
So it's been a while ago, but that was fun. And just really cool to see everybody come together to do that. And of course the Beverly Challenge, you already said that. The other ones, I mean, other things we've gotten to do like Club 33. Anytime we have like unexpected things happen or the stream, just something takes an unexpected turn in a good way. I don't know. There's just been so many different moments, like being able to share the last illuminations with 14,000 other people. That was pretty incredible. The first time our stream blew up, Hurricane Irma night, and that was just a fun night because all the rides nobody was there, and we just got to ride everything, and there were like a ton of people watching. So those are nights I'll always remember for sure. But I mean, we could sit here all night and talk about that.
the opening of the rides recently have been super fun. Rise of the Resistance, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Those were awesome.
All the openings, yes, have been fun. Galaxy's
And then my
Edge.
favorite pair of ears are my Club 33 ears, which are right back here. Definitely because I've been wanting these.
That's it.
I've been wanting these forever. Finally got them. Got to go to Club 33. And as you can tell, I have the tag still on these because I bought 2 pair just in case something happened to the other pair. So I've never worn these. I have another pair out there that I've worn. So
There you go. Yeah, I had to call Jenna when I was in Club 33 to ask her what all she wanted me to buy for her.
Yes, he did. He really did. And he was sending me pictures. He's like, okay, do you want this? Okay, do you want that? He was doing a great job. So.
The ladies were laughing. The ladies, the cast members, ladies were laughing.
They're probably like, are you talking to your wife? No, my sister.
Yeah. Okay, so Barbara asked, how am I finding teaching on the internet, especially for band? It's hard, but it's actually going pretty well. I do miss actually seeing the kids and physically making music. Obviously, that's the best part of the job, is getting to make music and actually see the kids in person, but obviously we can't do that right now. So it's fun seeing them online. We do our Zoom conference calls and stuff, and just seeing their homework, and they're analyzing music in different ways. I can have them play for me one at a time. It doesn't work if they all try and play together. It's just too many sounds. But so yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's not as good as the real thing, but we're doing okay with it. So, and the kids are doing a great job.
Good.
Let's see.
So here we go. When was your first time at Disney? What made you fall in love with Disney? And when did you know you had to move to Florida to be near the magic? So our first time in Disney was 84? Is that right?
84 was our first time, yes, together.
Okay. Very first time Josh and I ever went to Disney. And then what made us fall in love with Disney? Probably for me, it was memories. All the memories that we had, growing up. And, every year, almost every year, Mom and Dad would be like, where do you guys want to go for, vacation? And we'd be like, Disney. And they're like, well, you sure you don't want to go to Washington, D.C.? Or, they'd name off other things, whatever. And we're like, no, Disney.
Yeah.
One year they even said, okay, well, we could get a pool this year if you'd like, or go to Disney. All of us were like, Disney.
Yeah, they literally said they would get us a pool, which most teachers.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I just read the chat. Most kids would be like, yes, get us a pool. That's what every kid wants, but no.
Yeah, we're like, no, Disney. We can't not go to Disney.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, favorite memories is just, or favorite thing about Disney is all the memories we make, for sure.
Absolutely. And our friend Brooke Bassa, who I went to college with for music, I think she was around when I met Steph, actually, too, so that was kind of cool. Because Steph Steph was in the music. She wasn't a music major, but she was around there a lot, so they knew her as well. So that's kind of cool. Kind of blast from the past there.
Yeah.
But she was talking about listening to all the videos. Yeah. So this week I did analysis. Last week they had to analyze and compare 2 pieces of music, 2 performances, and say which one was better in what ways, and use musical terminology and all that. So, but the next time, this time they're going to be making videos for me of themselves playing. So I'm gonna have to listen to all the videos too. But I think the kids are going to do a great job.
Cool. So there's one more part to that.
I'm sorry.
When did you know you had to move to Florida? So I'll let Josh start first since he's the one that's moved here first.
Just when I especially when I got involved in the online Disney community, this is before YouTube was really a thing. I mean, I had, if you look at the YouTube channel, it's been on here since 2006. But we didn't do much with it until after that. I was just missing Disney one night and started really, really going through videos and finding all kinds of crazy stuff. I didn't know you could watch ride-throughs even just that people had posted on message boards and stuff at that point. So anyway, when I just got to the point where I felt like I just could not be away from Disney for a whole year at a time, I knew that I needed to find a way to get down here. I had no intention of vlogging or anything like that. I know a lot of vloggers move down here to start vlogging. I moved down here just to go to the parks more, literally. We didn't start thinking about vlogging until 2015, 2016. So there was no, I wish we'd started earlier, but I honestly just wanted to go to the parks. And so that was, I would say, probably around 2006 was when I realized that I needed to get down here. So.
Okay, yeah. And so then I know Mom and Dad moved down for mainly the weather, but also Disney. They were tired of the cold up in Indiana. And then for me, I've been wanting to move here forever since Josh was down here, and Mom and Dad were down here. But Dale, of course, was his family is from up where we used to live in Indiana, and he was kind of like, no, I don't want to move. And he had a good job up there and everything. And so for me, it was family, and then Disney. But finally, we got here. So yay!
Yay!
Took us moving to California to get here, but that's okay. So.
That's right, Brooke. We're in such Walt Disney World withdrawal right now. I just want to walk around, ride the People Mover all night. I want to ride the People Mover all night right now.
I am so with you right now. I know somebody had asked, what's the longest you've gone without going to Disney? I mean, living here in Florida, this is the longest.
This is the longest for sure.
But when we lived in Indiana, we'd go, how often would we go? Like twice a year?
Actually, when Liam was little, I think I went a couple months without going.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I couldn't just leave Steph alone with him because she was not feeling well.
Yeah.
When we were little, that we went maybe 3 years one time, I think, without going.
Okay, 3 years. Oh, wow.
Yeah, because we went several other places. Like we went to the Smokies one year, then we went to DC one year, and so we did a couple different trips for a while.
That's right.
So,
but not 3 years in a row.
Right. No. Well, no, they're at least 2 years, I think. There may have been 3 years there that we didn't go. Now, I'm talking Walt Disney World. We went to Disneyland one year, too. So, I don't know.
We did, yeah.
So,
yeah.
So anyway, let's look and see. That's a good question, though. Somebody else asked us, and I can't find it, but somebody else asked us how we're doing in the quarantine and if we're going crazy with not going to Disney. I think, for me, more than anything, I'm just going crazy not being able to go anywhere because I just love going places. Don't get me wrong, I loved spending more time with Liam and more time with Steph, and that's been great. So I think that's a blessing in disguise, is that I've gotten to play with Liam every single day for at least a few hours a day, at least 2 hours a day, even though I've got work to do and I still have to be in my school classes, and we still have to, he still has to go to bed early like, all young kids should. But all those kind of things still, that's been awesome, but it's driving me crazy a little bit. And anytime I see videos, when I'm going through videos for different streams and stuff, I'm like, Tomorrowland. Can I just not walk Tomorrowland right now? Like, so it's hard. I'm not like one of these crazy people that wants to go back before it's safe. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think it's still okay to admit that you're having a hard time with it, and that maybe I'll admit I'm a little bit too addicted to it, and that's why it's been so hard. Because the 15th was when we were there last. That was the closing day, so we're coming up on a month here in just a few
24 days, because I post my ears every day. Today was day number 24 with my Figment ears on Instagram.
So we're a week away from a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same. Before the quarantine started, or the stay-at-home, whatever, that we are doing, I'd be at Disney at least 2 to 3 times a week, if not more. And
Wow.
knowing that I could go, it was like, oh, well, I could go, whatever, have some dinner, then come back home. Or like Mom and Dad and I sometimes would just go, on a Saturday afternoon and just hang out, have a Starbucks, and people watch, just sit and hang out if I didn't have to film or anything. But I think that's the part for me that is so hard, because we're here, but we just can't go.
That's it.
But also, for me, because I am a worrier, I don't want to go anywhere because it's not safe. So for me, being in my house, I feel safe, but it's also not... I don't even want to go to the grocery store. So I can't wait till it's safe again.
So Isaac Denniston just donated $10, and he says, hearing you talk about meeting your wife while being a music ed major in Indiana made me remember some of the great memories of meeting my wife at Anderson University as a music ed major. That's awesome, Isaac. Yeah, we've been around Anderson. My wife's got family from Anderson.
Thanks, Isaac. That's awesome.
Thanks, Isaac. That's so cool. And you're a musician too. That's very cool. There were a couple that I wanted to go over really quick. How old was Liam when he first went to Disney? What's age appropriate to bring little kids? We took Liam probably earlier than a lot of people would take him, just because we were all going crazy and we wanted to get out. Once Steph started feeling better, she wanted to get out of the house too. I think we took him when he was 3 months. I've seen kids come that were like a week or two old. I would not recommend that, because even when you're not in the middle of a pandemic like we are now, there still are a lot of people coughing, sneezing, whatever, with regular illnesses that maybe adults wouldn't get. I would not recommend bringing kids that young. So I would say 3 months is probably the youngest I would bring somebody. I felt like Liam was pretty safe at that age, and he hadn't gotten sick. So anyway, that is a good question. So yeah.
And Lori Schooley with $9.99. We need another Sunday live stream on a Monday night with the girls. Wasn't that such a fun time at MK? Your mom and Donna, and I think Sam was with us too. That was awesome, Lori. Yes. And whenever the parks open back up and everybody's able to go and we feel safe, we will definitely do that. Thank you so much.
So does anybody? I saw somebody say you want to go on a stroll while we answer questions. Do you guys want to stroll while we answer questions? I don't care. We can do that. So let me know.
Yeah, I mean, we have about 8 more minutes until we're bringing the Moppers in.
Okay, we'll do a real quick stroll then. We'll just do a little. I said Tomorrowland, so you know what? My beautiful Tomorrowland. Let's do the Tomorrowland night stroll. Let's do that one. Okay, is that the one? Let's see. No, that's okay. The night stroll. So there we go. All right, so Tomorrowland night stroll. I am gonna turn the volume all the way down so it's not really bothering, interrupting what we're saying. So, Chris.
Corner Sports wanted to know if Dale is working from home, and he is. So, yes.
Chris Scouron, $4.99. Thanks from Miami. Thank you, Chris.
Aw, thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. And we can still answer a few more questions. Let's see if I can find any. Go ahead.
No, I just found one Marco posted. Does it ever get old going to Disney being a local? And honestly, I haven't been here as long as Josh, but for the almost 3 years I've been here, no, not at all. Does not get old at all. The only thing that does get old is the crowds, but now I would totally take that. So.
Yeah, the crowds, that's the only thing. And honestly, like Epcot Bob said, I am never going to complain about that again.
Nope.
So, and I've been reading a lot of the chat, by the way, guys. Thank you so much for all the comments. We've been reading it. I just didn't want to interrupt when Jenna was talking, and I know she felt the same way. So we're reading them. Crazy Disneyland, this is an easy one. Where are you originally from? I actually was born in Northern Illinois. Jenna was born in Southern Indiana.
Yep, but we grew up most of the time in Southern Indiana.
Yeah, which actually we said this before, Vincennes, which we've had people actually from there. So that's pretty crazy and cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me look here real quick.
Hi,
about the name for Resort TV one. I can do that one really quick. So we used to just post Resort TV.
You want to read the super chat real quick?
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it. Go ahead. Go for it.
So we have TM Chris, $4.99. Thanks for these lockdown streams. We look forward to seeing you back in the parks. Can you say hi to my wife and daughter, Jolene and
Mauve?
Hello, Jolene and Mauve. Thank you, TM Chris.
I hope I said that right. Is that Mauve? Or is it Maeve?
Maeve. I think it's Maeve.
Maeve. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. I don't know why I can't read. Okay.
You're fine.
Let's see here. There was one. Let's see.
Our name you were talking about.
Oh, where we are? Oh, the channel. Okay, so the name of the channel. We used to post just Disney Resort TV because that was something I posted so I could watch it on my own Apple TV when I wasn't at Disney. Because if you post on YouTube, then you can just play it through your Apple TV. So I didn't think other people would watch them too. But then when people started, then I started being, I started kind of, thinking, okay, I can post more of these and maybe we can build a channel. And then Jenna was like talking about vlogging, and so we got into that. And just the quick, part of it, we did some vlogs back in 2015, and then live streaming got enabled for mobile. And before Jenna came down here, I actually was able to do some mobile live streams, and they went really, really well. So anyway, so that's kind of a Cliff Notes version of how we started. But when you get to 1,000 subscribers, or at least back when I started, you got to have 1,000 subscribers to have your own URL, like youtube.com/resorttv1, which is what we are now. So back in that time, we got to 1,000, and I remember how long it said at $9.99 too. I kept thinking, "There's room for 1,000."
Come on.
but we got to 1,000. I was so excited, and nobody shouted me out. I just kept posting us on different message boards and stuff. And I thought, let's just call it Resort TV because that's what we're posting. It's Resort TV, and I don't want to call it anything with Disney in the title. Like I don't want to make Disney mad, but Resort TV that's not owned by, that's not trademarked or anything like that. So let's just do that. Well then. YouTube wouldn't allow that for some reason. I don't know why. If they've got certain names blocked or whatever, there's still not a channel called just Resort TV, and they wouldn't allow that. So I tried Resort TV 1, and I was like, that kind of has a nice ring to it. Resort TV 1, like like New York Channel 1 or whatever kind of thing. So I put that on there, and it worked. And yeah, so that's the name of it. That's how it happened.
Cool. Yeah, it was before me.
Pre-Jenna.
Yep. There's Louie. How's it going, Louie? Happy Wednesday. I hope everyone's staying safe and indoors. Oh my goodness, Louie lost his father on Monday to the coronavirus. So this is a much
Oh.
like, oh my goodness. Guys, post some hearts for Louie in the chat.
Well, I don't know if you call yourself Lewis or Louie. So, but yeah, sorry, but definitely, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, sorry. Post some hearts.
So sorry to hear that. Yeah, everybody
Wow.
needs to stay safe. This is really, the virus is definitely a serious thing. We're trying to, trying to make sure, take people's mind off it. We don't want people to be scared, but definitely stay home because it is very serious.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
um, okay, so somebody asked about what equipment we use. I don't have time to go over all that right now, but we don't use a Wi-Fi booster or hotspot. We just use a Samsung Galaxy S9, S10, and then now we have an Ultra, S20 Ultra, and we use T-Mobile. So but now we have a lot of things that we've done, and we don't share all these things because we just worked so hard to perfect this that, I don't know, part of us are like, we don't really want to give away all of our secrets, but
Yeah.
because we've worked so, like, again, I'm talking hundreds of hours trying to figure this stuff out. There's certain things we can do to the T-Mobile signal to switch to different bands and stuff on the signal to be able to extend it and make it work better. So those are things that we figured out how to do. But yeah, that's kind of what we do, and we don't use external cameras or any kind of external live streaming boxes or anything like that because we just figured Disney would just tell people they can't do that. So we keep it really simple.
Yep.
So, yep, there you go.
Cool.
Let's see. What else do we have? If I could only play one instrument, I would play saxophone. Somebody asked. Yeah, for sure, saxophone.
Guess how many pair of ears I have, and I actually don't know. So
Yes.
during the quarantine, I should count them up so I can tell you. I have a lot.
Here's a good one, Jenna. How Adventures by D says, how do you balance saying hi to hoppers during the live streams while also keeping the folks on the stream entertained? You were also nice to us when we met at Hollywood Studios, but when I watch the live streams, I know you greet multiple hoppers in a row, which could be challenging if you're heading somewhere time sensitive trying to make a fast pass. Thanks. Yeah, that it does.
It's hard.
It's a hard
Yeah.
balancing act. I don't want to. It's not an issue. It's just something
No.
we have to think about.
Yes. And that's why sometimes if we don't spend, a really long time saying hi or, chatting, it's just because we don't want everybody on the stream to get bored. Or we have a fast pass to get to. Or so, it's not that we're trying to, move along quickly, but sometimes we just have to, depending on the schedule.
Right. And Dan Wynn, it's $2 super chat. I'm an essential worker, so no staying home for me. Yeah, Dan, be safe. Hopefully you get to wear a mask or something at least.
Be safe, Dan.
Yeah, so be very, very
And
safe.
somebody asked too, who came up with the guess what day it is intro, and that was Dale.
It was Dale.
Yep. Got it up, and we all were there one day, and we filmed it, and yeah, it was fun.
There you go. And yep, that was all Dale's idea, 100%. Let's see. So, okay. So, Joy's World, do you work so hard to make everything perfect? How do you balance that while you're in an unpredictable theme park? It's hard. I mean, and sometimes I get frustrated. We all get frustrated a little bit with things that don't go our way, but we've learned to adapt. Jenna's worked in a classroom before too when she was in Indiana, so it's very unpredictable in the classroom. So I think we both have experience with that. And so
Yeah.
I do think that is something we've learned to deal with. I'm trying to think of how else when things don't work, we just say, sorry, we're doing the best we can, and we try and come up with other plans. And then the next time we work really hard to find ways to get around it. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Time for moppers.
yeah, we're getting close to Moppers. So, we'll look at some more questions here later. There's so many good questions. I've got to save these.
And two, we're gonna be quarantined for a little while longer, so we can always have another Q&A. So
Right.
no more later.
And as far as what Jenna said about meeting hoppers, really quick, we love it and we want you to meet us
yeah.
anytime. But if we ever, like just exactly what Jenna said, if we ever are seeming like we're in a hurry to get away, it's not because we don't want to talk to you. It's just because we may have somewhere we need to go. Or sometimes if we feel like if we have too many meets right in a row, Disney might start to get like, okay, move it along. Like they might want us to move along too. So we're trying to not make Disney mad and make people think. We don't want people to look at us like we're part of the parks. We're not. We're just guests. So we always want people to feel like that we're not getting in anybody's way, that we're not a character. We're just trying to, kind of maintain a low profile. So those are the only things. If you ever feel like we're trying to get away, that's never the case. We're just always trying to keep Disney happy and make our time slots and stuff like that. So, but yeah, always say hi to us for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's see here. Okay, so I think we're ready to bring Moppers in. We can stay right on time. We said 7 o'clock. We're going to bring the Moppers in. So it has been kind of fun strolling through Tomorrowland with you guys, though. By the way, if you're wondering, I used the Sony A6500 for this, and that's why it looks like daytime at night. So, all right. So Mopper time. Here we go. Let me go ahead.
Meet the Moppers.
Yes. All right. So we're going to go to, and this is going to take a little bit of doing, so stand by for just a second. We're going to first go back to Jen and I together. And then I'm going to go over and bring in our Moppers. And I'm going to see the waiting room. And we have our people here. Okay. So, let's see. And before I bring them in, hopefully it just worked. Come on. There we go. Okay, they're in here. Hold on just a second. Before, Jenna, I'm going to actually go to... there we go. Okay. I'm going to keep it on you for just a second. Okay. And our Moppers that are here, hopefully you can hear us. Please, before we switch over, please go ahead and make sure you fix your name so that you're use the oh, hello, well, just subscribe. Use the 3 dots in the chat to change, or use the 3 dots at the top window to change your name. Some of you have your real name in there, so make sure you change your name to something that you'd like to show. So hopefully we can do that. I'm gonna keep Jenna on the screen for just a second. All right. So before we do Moppers, can you hear us?
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. There we go. All right. And Dan, you're going to need to change your name again.
Got it.
Okay. All right. So let me pin Jenna. I'm going to make her. Hold on just a second. Let's see here. I'm going to. There we go. Okay, all right, everybody's good now. Okay, so, sorry, I just want to make sure we maintain everybody's privacy here. Okay, we're going to go to this.
You know, we can see that on there, right, Josh?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, all the little boxes.
Oh, sorry. You can see all the little boxes?
Yeah.
That's okay. Nothing, I don't think anything was bad in there. Okay, so, boom. And here we are. Yay, TV. All right. Yay. Guys, I'd like to introduce to you Meg, Mickey's Magic, and Disney Dan. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hi. Guys.
How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So this is Meet the Moppers. These are 2 of our Moppers that also have their own YouTube channels. So before we get too far into it, on the bottom left here, Mickey's Magic Meg, she is just called Mickey's Magic on YouTube. So Moppers, post that link in the chat, please.
And Thank you.
Magical Meg.
You're welcome. We call
I had to go get a pair of ears for Jenna. I was like, I have to wear ears now.
I love it. Thank you. Those are awesome ears too.
And also, make sure that you check out Disney Dan. It's Dizney. Disney Dan, yes. All one word. There's another Disney Dan who's a great guy as well. But they're definitely check out this Disney Dan, Dizney. And I almost want to say Mouse, but no, that's a whole different thing.
Disney Dan Mouse, change your name.
That's right.
There we go. That's done.
So that is. Those are our guests. And so, okay, so guys, real quick, we had the question earlier, and I know Marco answered it in the chat, but somebody asked, what is the hardest thing about being a Mopper?
Dan, do you want to go first?
I was going to be the polite gentleman and say ladies first. If you would like me to go first, I'll go first.
I can go. That's fine. I think... Dan, I think both of us have been moderators for quite some time now. I think I've been a mod for about 1.5 years, or maybe even longer than that. And I would say that with the more growth comes more challenges in a way, because the chat goes so fast. And sometimes it's really hard to catch the comments if, we try and keep it family friendly, but just, maintaining that and trying to support Josh and Jenna and that so that they don't have to worry about it while they're live. So.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I think that's with more growth. I agree with more growth does make it harder, and that's something we just have to keep watching for sure.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. When you have like a New Year's stream or one of those big 4th of July streams, it's a big task for us moderators, us moppers, to make sure everything runs smoothly while Josh and Jenna are hardworking, giving us the magic in the Magic Kingdom or whichever part they stream at. So, I just love doing our job, and it's always fun interacting with everybody. It's great.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. And so, I think that's definitely something that really with those bigger streams, it's just things go so fast and they just do such a great job. I see a lot of people saying best moderators in the business, and you guys do such an awesome job. So yep, that is absolutely correct. So okay. So does anybody in the chat have questions for the Moppers? Anybody have questions for the Moppers?
I have a question, Josh, for the Moppers. I want to know, and maybe we can ask each Mopper this. I'm just curious how you guys found us originally.
Good question.
You find Resort TV One.
Dan, do you want me to answer this first?
Go ahead. That's all you.
So I remember I had just started YouTube and you guys had showed up as a recommended video, and I didn't quite understand live streaming because I think it had just started really. And so I had seen like a 4-hour video, like 4.5-hour video, and I was like, how do they have so many views on a 4.5-hour video? And then I realized that it was a stream, and I couldn't understand how people were commenting. But it was before, maybe it was in March of like 2018 or I'm trying to remember now what year it was. What year did I start YouTube? It was a while ago though. And then I just remember just being hooked on watching you guys, and just because I think all of us really enjoy this family-friendly community, and just you guys put in so much effort, and we're so appreciative of that. And yeah, it was definitely when you guys had a lot less subscribers though. So.
Yeah.
Cool.
It probably was 2018. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
So
okay, cool.
that's a good one. And real quick before Dan answers, a lot of people are asking how you become a Mopper. That's something really just we have a lot of people who watch over and over again, and we got to know people, outside but all of YouTube, but also just people in general who had been really trustworthy in the chats, and really we felt like they understood our community and things like that. So when we wanted to start having Moppers, I think we started to see which people would be best at enforcing our community standards, and so we started asking people to join the Mopper team, and there we go. So we don't really take applications. If you get too many Moppers, you start getting comments accidentally deleted, so you don't want too many for sure. It's like there's a balance, but that's kind of it's a little bit random sometimes, and there's probably people that we should make Moppers that we haven't yet just because we're so busy and we don't always think about everybody. But yeah, that's kind of the short answer. So Dan, how did you find us?
Well, I think I may have told you the story once before, quite a while ago, but I remember back in 2015, before I did the college program, I wanted to set up my YouTube channel. I was thinking of like some names, and obviously I was really creative with my name because someone else already had the same name but spelled differently. So I was looking, and I came across you guys. I can't honestly remember what video it was, but I remember it was around 2015. And I remember my channel used to be called Disney Dan 1 because yours is Resort TV 1.
Oh.
So I'm like, just having the 1 after my name. I thought it kind of flowed kind of better. I don't know. I really liked it. And then I kind of took the one away. No offense to you guys. I could put it back maybe in honor, but I think it must have been because I wanted to vlog my college program experience. So I wanted to think of a name, and then that led to finding your channel. Just sort of your name was inspired my sort of look on Disney, and then since then I was in the chats, and then here we are now. So that's kind of where I found you guys.
That's awesome.
Cool.
I love that you had the 1 in the name before. That's so cool.
Yeah. So now you have to change it to Disney Dan Mouse 1.
Got it.
Yep, that's totally not a mouthful at all. So I have a lot of cool comments going. They feel like it's incredible. It's like pulling back the curtain on the Disney magic, seeing those that make it happen. That's cool.
Yeah.
The Orlando guy won. Yeah, and Classy Disney Mom says she'd love to mop. See, that's this kind of thing too. Like if we see people that want to do it, then that we kind of get a hint into if we need more people. And sometimes it comes to like if we have a super late night stream and some of our people are not up that late, then it's like, oh hey, this person's always up late. And actually, Stacy Rogers, one of our best mods, she's just up like really late. So it was like one stream I was like, she's such a great community member, she's always up late. So I was having her help me moderate a lot of the California streams that were going till like 2 a.m. Eastern time. So
Yes. Yeah.
a lot of the Moppers were already in bed.
Yep.
I'm always up really late because obviously it's us UK folk
Dan, I don't know how you do it.
It's
Yeah.
what is it, midnight or 1 there?
It is, yeah. It's 10 past midnight now.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And for
So-
Adam as well. We're going to meet Adam
Yeah,
here in just a
Adam.
minute too.
Yeah.
So, okay, so let's see here. Do we have any other questions for the Moppers, or is there anything you guys want people to know about you, or your involvement with the channel or your own channel? It's okay to give yourself a shout out too.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to you guys specifically. I know that the Diz and That guys say it all the time, but you guys really brought us together as a community.
Yeah.
A lot of us became such good friends. Like, I can't tell you, I've met some of my best friends through being Moppers and just being in the community. So I know that you guys are like the people that really help grow our community and push it to be even more positive and just to bring the magic to people at home. So I think I can say this on behalf of everyone. Just thank you for what you do. And we wouldn't be here without you guys. So thank you.
Aw.
Thank you. That's
Very
really
welcome.
sweet.
We're the same way. We've met a lot of friends like you guys and so many others that we would have never met, otherwise. So we're very thankful as well. We feel like we're just kind of, the community was the wave and we were just kind of the ones that kicked the water the first time, and then you all made it work. So I don't know. That's a weird analogy, but I think it was like,
that.
we kind of just kicked the water and it kind of made this gigantic wave, and we're not really, it has, less to do with us and more to do with the community now. So thank you
Very
guys.
true.
Absolutely.
And Dan, did you have anything you wanted to tell everybody, or anything? And it doesn't have to be nice things about us. It could be whatever.
Well, I can't really follow what Meg said because everything about it is absolutely true. It's, it doesn't almost feel like I'm going to Florida now just to go to the parks. It's to go to see you guys and everybody who lives in Florida, and everybody. It's more just a place to go and see your friends. And what's amazing is that, myself, Meg, you guys, and a lot of the, people in the chat, this and that, a lot of the Moppers, we're all YouTubers, and we can all document our time together. I mean, the Beverly Challenge, where all of us were there, was one of the best experiences of my life. Just being able to share this sort of area of the park with, I don't know how many, Disney YouTubers there were. It was just unbelievable, and we all did it for an amazing cause. And we are this kind of amazing family. So, and I think that's all the positivity, and I think this world kind of needs, and the Disney bubble is what brings us together. So, I mean, it's always an honor and a pleasure to see you guys in the parks, and it's great to see everybody. And I'm trying not to get all sappy and crying, but
I know, right? Cried everything.
I know. But it's always fun, being with you guys. And yeah, I'm looking forward to hopefully get out back over the pond soon and see you guys.
Absolutely. Well, and Dan had a real quick. We have Chicken Dog here with the $9.99 super chat. Thanks to the Moppers for keeping the community clean and fun. You guys allow us to enjoy the streams and allow Josh and Jenna to bring the magic without worry. That's so true. Thank you, Chicken Dog.
Very true. Thank you, Chicken Dog.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And they love Dan's accent. They said Dan's accent is everything.
There are more British accents to come, but because I'm from the south and the rest are from the north, mine's the best sounding one. Just saying.
That's
It's a bit of a rivalry. So
That's just factual. That's just the way it is, right?
It's just facts.
when Adam comes on here, he's going to completely disagree.
So, and one thing I wanted to say too, one of our favorite memories was the Beverly Challenge, and Dan just came out, a month or so ago with a vlog from that, I believe.
Yes.
And so, he had documented it from the vlogging perspective as opposed to the live stream perspective, and it was really fun for me to go back and watch that. So that was pretty
That was
cool.
fun. Yeah.
He speaks the proper Queen's English. That's hilarious. So that's so awesome. Well, wow. Thank you guys so much for coming on. And again,
Thanks,
guys, don't forget to check out their channels. Two amazing Moppers, two amazing friends. Meg goes live every Monday at, is it 9?
9 p.m.
9.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out.
Yeah.
What's
We're
that?
going to be doing some painting with Steve on Monday.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I love those. That's awesome.
So don't miss those. She does a great job with it. I couldn't watch this time because, believe it or not, I have still not seen The Rise of Skywalker. So I know. Well, I was going to go out. Honestly, we had plans to go see it either during spring break because there were still a couple theaters playing it, and then the whole thing locked down. And then I thought, well, I'll just rent it online or whatever. So now I've got a digital version of it I can get and watch. But I just, it's like, everything closed down. I really wanted to see it in the theater, and that's why I was procrastinating, even though I could have rented it online. But anyway, so that's why I couldn't watch. She did Rise of Skywalker, and I was like, no.
We were like, it's a spoiler stream. Like, if you haven't seen it, don't listen.
Which most people have seen it by now.
Yeah, that's why I waited.
And I had assumed that, so that's why I wanted to be careful. But anyway, so definitely. And then Dan, you don't have a set. Do you do some lives? But there's not really a set schedule, or there is.
So I do. So I go live 7 p.m. Eastern on Saturday with Disney Fiasco with my co-host down there. So I go live every Saturday 7 p.m. Eastern. We do Disney Fiasco, which is kind of like a Disney show that Meg and I started 87 episodes ago. So
Wow.
so come by if you'd like to talk more about Disney on Saturdays. So.
Awesome.
So there you go, guys. Sorry, I didn't know that, but we do now. So and I should have known that. Sorry,
That's
I was
all right.
I know I'm going to be saying the wrong thing, but go check out both of their channels. They're great moppers. You're going to see them in the chat pretty much on every stream that they're able to get to. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you guys.
Yeah,
so
thanks,
much.
guys.
We'll tag out.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys later, and we're going to bring in the next two. But thank you so much for coming on. See you for trivia.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we are bringing in our next two moppers. Look at this. It's almost seamless. We have Rob Fuzz and we have Disney World freak Carlos. There they are. Guys, can you hear us?
Hello.
Let's see. Can they hear us? I see them.
I see them.
Uh-oh. I think you're muted. Guys, make sure you unmute yourselves.
Yeah,
Unmute.
sorry. That
Oh,
was
there
me.
we go.
Awesome. So good. How are you?
All right. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
There's Rob. He's on there.
Hey guys,
Hey.
Carlos. I didn't get to say hi to Carlos before.
Yeah.
Sorry, Carlos.
Rob, nice to meet you face to face.
That is our second time meeting. That's awesome.
So this is, if you haven't figured out, you can see their names down there, but it's kind of small. So this is Rob Fuzz right underneath of Jenna. And this is Carlos Disney World Freak right underneath of me. That's the way at least it's configured on my screen. And so, Dan was a cast member at Contemporary. Yeah, I just read that in the chat. So definitely thanks for being here, guys. I love the Oswald poster, Carlos. That is so awesome.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
cool.
thank you.
Hi guys.
So now let's talk first of all about these guys. They both have channels as well. Rob Fuzz has all kinds of different things. He's actually been posting and he's helping me with something. I'm not going to give it away right now, but he's helping me with some stuff for a stream that's going to happen Friday. So I'm not going to give away what kind of stream it's going to be, but Rob is just ROBFUZ, Rob Fuzz on YouTube. Go subscribe. He has some great stuff. He does live streams as well. Do you have a set schedule? I think you do 4:30 on Fridays, right?
Yeah, 4. I was just gonna say 4:00 on Fridays. I do a stream with Dan actually, and Adam's coming on, and Meg comes on sometimes, and a bunch of the Disney guys come on and everything, and gonna have Carlos on one of these days, and I do with my nephew too. We do a Frankie Friday, and then I do a hangout too. Josh has been on once on my channel too, which is awesome. So,
Yes. Rob Fuzz Mouse. Yep. So definitely go subscribe over there. He does some great things over there. You guys definitely don't want to miss that. So he's got the best radio voice ever. Like perfect.
Definitely does.
I don't hear it, but thank you.
Totally agree with that.
And Carlos over here, Disney World Freak, and it is actually DISNEY_world_ freak. Just so we get all the spelling right, because we had DIZNEY Dan earlier. So, and he has a channel as well, and has just been kind of getting started into live streaming a little bit, and just really kind of getting it off the ground, which is awesome. And he became a mopper just within about a month ago. So he's joined our community, and that way he's been a resort hopper for a long time. But go check out his channel. He actually did a live stream inside of one of our sponsors, Corner Sports. Now they're closed, unfortunately, of course, due to the virus. But he lives up in that area, was able to go down there to their store. So definitely go check out that video if you want to see what Corner Sports looks like inside. And Carlos, what other kinds of things and videos do you do on your channel?
I do a little bit of dining and just right now, just the live streams on Tuesdays and Saturdays. I have a lot of inspiration from a lot of you guys, Rob Fuzz being one of them, yourself and Jenna. And after watching everybody for such a long time, I figured, you know what, looks like fun. I've heard that a lot from you and other streamers. A little bit of advice is have fun with it, and I'm definitely having fun doing it. So
Good.
That's the most important thing. And
Definitely.
Deborah, can we look at each other like the Brady Bunch used to do? The problem is, I think their screens are configured differently than mine. So, like Jenna, I have to look right to look at Jenna. I'd have to look down to look at Carlos, and I'd have
I
to
don't know
look.
which way I look.
Yeah.
Other way, Jenna, for me.
Other way.
Hi, Jenna.
I don't
I'm gonna
know.
look down at Carlos down here.
I was waving at my ears.
I'm new to Zoom. I think it's different than the other ones we use. So.
Well, it's weird. So the only way they see it is however it comes across on mine, because then I'm broadcasting it through into Streamlabs. But Corner Sports says hey to Carlos. That's awesome.
Hey, Tommy, Claudia. Yeah, good friends of ours. I've known Corner Sports for many years. They used to do uniforms for my local Little League we used to be part of, and good 15, good 15 years now. Great people.
That's awesome.
Great sponsor you have there.
That's awesome.
Oh, they are really nice people. And I talked to him on the phone, and he's just a really, really great guy, Tommy. And so yeah, definitely. By the way, while we're doing this, definitely go check out cornersportsnb.com. They've got all kinds of great stuff. Resort TV One hats. They can customize Disney shirts for you, because we're going to be going back to Disney as soon as possible. So you want to get those shirts ready to go. So, but that's cool that you knew them before you even knew them from the channel. So that's really neat.
That is awesome.
So.
So do we want to ask, since we asked Meg and Dan?
Yeah.
Did you guys find us? When and how did you find us?
Ooh, I'm gonna go first, Carlos. Is that all right? I think it's same as Meg. It just you guys started coming up in my recommendations, and then I met Josh when he first started live streaming. Like we kind of had like some mutual friends and some network of friends and everything, and we just kind of became friends just because of the live stream. And I love technology. I love Jenna. You were incredible. Josh is incredible. You guys, technology wise, I'm a tech geek, so I love watching Josh and his technology in your streams. And you guys, I the best live streamers out there for Disney World are the both of you, which is incredible. So you guys do an incredible job.
We try really hard. I don't know about the best, but we try really hard. That's for sure.
Some people claim that you guys definitely are the best. And this is my first time on the channel too. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you guys.
That's right. Because we've not actually ever, unfortunately, not ever run into you in person. Now, Carlos, we have.
I haven't. Yeah, I know Carlos too. Yeah, I've seen him on the channel. So.
Yeah.
So and I think so, Rob. I think we went back and forth about a lot of the tech stuff and just the way you're doing streaming, and we did different. I always love the way your mic sounded and just different technology like that. And so yeah, it's really been fun. Plus, he sent me some vintage Resort TV to put on the channel as well. So he's been collecting stuff about as long as or longer than I have even. So that's pretty cool. So
yeah, totally.
And Carlos, how did you guys find us?
Actually, I found you probably 2-3 years ago with that stream from the resort rooms. Just when we were jonesing for Disney, we'd turn that on because we love that channel. I usually get up while we're on trips about 5 a.m. I'll put it on. The kids will sleep right through it. Suzanne will sleep right through it. But to really find you was New Year's Eve of 2018. We were looking for fireworks. And we came across, Disney fireworks, and we came across you guys and got hooked right off the bat and been watching literally every Friday since. And yeah, we met you guys in July for my daughter's Sweet 16 party. And I know it was the highlight of my trip. It really was. And you guys are, I always use the word need. This household needs Disney in our lives. And you guys, bring it to us, and we totally appreciate it, what you do, both of you. So thanks. And when you made me a mod, I was like that little schoolboy, got all excited, came home like I had my son does with Star today. I came, it really felt that great. You made a mod.
It got really soft there at the end, but we heard most of it.
Yeah.
Can I answer the other question, by the way? The Moppers question, the toughest part about being a Mopper?
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
and real quick, I just wanted to
definitely.
say that somebody said, T. Marie said, Carlos flu vlogs make me so hungry. That was from T. Marie. So, yeah, check out her channel, too.
I'm definitely a foodie, especially Disney foodie. Me and Disney Dan had a little stream not too long ago, and we can go on forever. Disney food is definitely on the top of my go-to.
Yep, I'm with you.
That's awesome. And, so go ahead. And actually, it was really cool to meet you guys, by the way, back in July in the Polynesian. That was so awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rob, if you want to go ahead and answer that question, that's cool. And then maybe Carlos can answer the same way. We can kind of keep it the same. So that'll be fine.
I had my AirPods on during dinner and I was listening to the early part of the stream. I'm like, oh, I want to answer this so bad. So, by the way, cheers to all the mods. You do have the best mods on YouTube, Josh. I agree with you.
Oh, yeah.
Josh gave us a nice compliment.
Definitely do.
Very lucky.
And yeah, the hardest part about being a mod is actually being a mod because these guys are so good. They're so fast. They like I'm going, okay, I'm going to do this. Up, it's taken care of by someone else. I'm going to go up, it's taken care of by someone else because they are incredible mods. So that, believe it or not, that the hardest part about being a mod is actually being a mod because you have such great mods and they're so good. Everyone in the chat here just awesome. So that's my first thing. And the second part, I was thinking the second hardest part about being a mod is when you do the early streams and I just get up. I'm all pumped and everything, like Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, yeah.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like the only mod there. And I'm like, what am I going to do? I have to like triple duty. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 mods there, but I'm like triple duty, quadruple duty and everything.
Well, there's times when we will get in there and we'll start like at 5 a.m. or something. And it's like, okay, yep, Rob was the only mod on there. But then, everybody would get on eventually. And I think Marco would come on a lot of times because it's actually a lot more, it's a lot more reasonable time for him over there. So
Yep. And Disney Jam.
My wife's like, what are you doing? He's like, over to bed. It was 6:30 in the morning. She's like, what are you doing?
What are you doing in there? Oh my goodness.
So fun.
So let's see here. There was something. Tina Marie said we were very special. You guys are very special to us. I'm not sure if you realize that. Thank you, Tina Marie. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Well, you guys are very special to us too, and I think that's what's so cool about the mods. Like nobody's paying the mods anything, and they're still out there doing their thing, and it is a very thankless job. And like Marco said, they're reading 10,000 chat messages a stream, so it's pretty incredible. I did want to read Bob Shalvoy real quick. I almost forgot. He sent a $30 PayPal before the stream and said, thanks, Bob Shalvoy. So, Bob, I don't know if you're watching, but thank you so much, Bob Shalvoy, for that $30
Thank you,
PayPal.
Bob. Yeah.
So, and Carlos, did you want to, hey, Corey. Corey's saying hi to Rob and Carlos and wants to say he loves seeing all the moppers on the stream.
It's awesome.
What's up, Corey? Yeah, toughest part for me is just knowing how to mod because I am the new guy. I think I am the newest mod on your crew, and just to repeat what Rob says, everybody beats you to it. I do a lot of modding off my phone or the iPad, get on the computer as much as we can, but I agree. But by the time we get to it, somebody got to it, and all power to them. You have fantastic mods. A lot for me to look up to and to learn. Big shoes to fill.
Oh,
Big shoes, definitely.
Yeah.
They're awesome. They're absolutely awesome guys.
Our mods are the best, definitely.
Yep. Amazing people. Yeah, I mean, half the time, if Jenna's streaming and I'm not there, I'm actually, I can't even get them because the mods get them before. But it's like LSU Mom and Stacy Rogers and Donna. Those are the fastest. And, and you guys get them too. But those ladies are super fast.
They are so fast.
I get excited when I actually get one. Like, yeah, all right.
You did it. No, I'm the same. I try to mod too sometimes, and I'm like, oh, they already got it. Okay, cool.
Thank you, Michael Scabetta. He says, speak for a couple who's met. They're the real deal. We concur, Rob and Carlos. Well, we don't know how to be anybody but us, so that's for sure.
Yeah.
and that's what's, let me get in there real quick, but that is what's the best about you, Josh. I've told you that off stream. You and Jenna, you are real. That's the term I use for you too. You don't hide anything. You don't hide behind, the screen or your camera. You are who you are. You are definitely, truly real, good folks.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Definitely.
Well, that's it.
Guys.
Yes, we have
your parents too.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say we have mom and dad to blame for that, probably.
Yeah.
So no, it's just the way we've always grown up, and I think that the way I teach as well. It's just and Carlos, I think you're a teacher as well, correct? No, you're not a teacher. For some reason, I thought you were.
I work with food.
You work with food. Okay. For some reason, okay. I thought I got you. I think for half a second I got you confused with Serrano, who is in the same area you guys are, and he teaches PE up there in that area. So.
Yes. Connecticut, I believe.
Yeah. Same general area. So okay. Cool. So, did you guys? We've got a couple more people coming on, and you guys are going to come back for trivia. But do you guys have anything that you wanted to tell everybody before you go. Anything about even about your channel or whatever, feel free to shout yourself out. This is your time. Shameless plugs are okay, or just anything that you wanted to tell everybody about Disney or whatever. The floor is yours. I'll give both of you time.
You go first, girls. Good.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm new to everything. I'm the new mod. I'm the new streamer slash vlogger, whatever it is. I'm live on Tuesdays at 3:00 and Saturdays at 8:30 in the morning. And yeah, I just want to thank you guys for all the joy you bring to this household. A big thank you from Suzanne, Michaela, and Ethan as well. They, I know I've told you this off stream too. Even Ethan would be like, "Dad, what are you doing? Josh and Jenna are on," when he was like 5.
Aww.
So he's 7 now, and we all love you, and we all thank you for what you bring us.
Aw.
Thank you so much. We appreciate that. And yeah, it's so cool to hear all the different stories about. And you've sent me pictures of like Ethan watching the stream or different things, and it's really awesome. So I always love when people send me pictures of their kids watching or maybe doing the goodbyes and stuff like that. It's really cool. So thank you for sending those.
Definitely.
People are subscribing to you guys. Awesome. Yeah, keep posting their link in the chat, guys, so that you can get subscribed and check them out when you get a chance. Because you want to now you know who they are, what they look like, and you can go check them out on their own. So.
I'm almost at 2,500. I'm getting there, so I'm much closer. So thanks, guys.
I'm getting there too, Rob. I think way to go.
You'll get there. It just takes time.
No rush. I am definitely no rush.
No, this is the first time I actually got to talk to Jenna. Hi, Jenna, by the way, for the first time I actually got to say hi to you on anything. So I don't get to get to Florida as much. The one time I got to go there, I saw Richard and Donna and Nick and Samantha. And I think you were supposed to come over that day, but you never made it over. And Josh had something with his work, so I didn't get to see you guys, which I was really bummed.
Yeah.
And but it was really cool. But I just wanted to thank you guys. I know I thanked Josh when he was on my channel and when I seen him on other channels. But thank you guys so much. So much entertainment, so much joy to us, the community, the Moppers, all that. I know the Moppers always thank you guys and everything. You guys are so awesome. I always joke I was on a cruise and I did the sail away. It was in Miami, and I think I was streaming 45 minutes, and I'm like, how does Josh and Jenna do this? It's like I'm dying after like 45. You guys go 5-6 hours, and I love the little moments where you guys do the grand openings and the goodbyes and the final things and everything. Those are my special favorite moments. And the explosion. I was rattling them off the other day. You guys were doing them and everything. And I love retro videos. Josh is going to be on, right? Josh, you're coming on, right? Next week, our retro video thing.
Yes, next week we're going to be building a theme park, so that'll be fun on the Live Place channel, I believe.
The Live Place, yeah, definitely check that out. And thank you guys so much again. And my channel, Rob Fuzz, I do retro videos. I have a pub talk. We talk about theme parks and fun and movies and all that stuff. And I have a show with my nephew, and we do hangouts and everything. A lot of people in the chat and everything. And thank you guys just for keeping the community together. I love you guys. So thank you so much.
We love you guys too. Thank you for being on, both of you, and thank you for
so happy.
being awesome and for what you guys do. We appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
So we'll probably see them again for trivia in a few minutes, and we will. We're going to bring on a couple more people. So thanks, guys.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get everybody. And we're going to bring in. We're actually bringing in 3 people. Ready?
Ooh.
Bam.
Bam.
All right, here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to have to reconfigure my window here.
Is this the Cinco de Mayo stream?
I was going to say, hola, amigos. Oh, you're funny.
Did you bring chips and guac?
I did, for everyone.
You'd reach up there and
Get this off.
That's
Hello.
I actually have a sombrero like that, and I need to wear it. I now need to wear it because they're awesome. Those things are awesome.
They're great.
That's from our honeymoon. I made Dave.
That's from real Mexico, not fake Mexico.
Awesome.
I was like, we need one of these. I don't know why. I just wanted one, so we weren't home on the plane.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. Are we going to meet all the Moppers in the future? Renee wants to know. We're going to meet as many as we can, Renee. So that's a good question. Yep. So we've been posting those in the Mopper chat. So you guys, if you want to be on the next one, keep watching the Mopper Twitter chat, and we'll invite more people on as we go along.
Yeah. All right.
So okay, so we have here. Let's introduce all our guests. You can kind of see.
Yes.
But you may not know. You may not know. You're going to see some of these people later. We got Brandy and Dave here. Brandy doesn't normally join the Dis and That streams except on special occasions.
Just the laughter in the background, right?
I love it.
It is because it's this ethereal laughter from the other room, which is amazing. So,
I don't know how it's so loud.
I do.
I love it.
So Brandy and Dave over here on my whatever direction that is on my right, even though I'm pointing left. So that's Brandy and Dave. They have an awesome channel. You'll see them in the chat all the time. Go check them out. Subscribe to their channel. Below me, we have Steve's World. He's below Jen and I. That's Steve. He's got his awesome new background there with Mickey behind him.
I love it.
Sick.
So pretty awesome. So he's got his awesome channel, and you guys can do your own individual, like when everybody goes live here in a minute. But that's Steve's World. He goes live on Mondays. Zippity Doodad. You can see his channel name right behind him. He's amazing. Patrick, So he actually, of course, is part of these guys are all part of the Dis and That crew, but they have their own live. So let's see. When do you go live, Zip? What's your normal day?
I go live Tuesdays at 6:30 now.
Okay. And Brandy and Dave, do you guys have a live, or is it that you do a certain time?
Spontaneous.
It's usually like random weekends at like 3:30, and
We're like, hey, do you want to go live this weekend?
we haven't figured out a home yet, time wise. Eventually, maybe we'll see what's up.
Well, right now we all got nothing but time, so
Time to figure it out, right?
Yeah. So, but like we talked about, Dis and That is, and you see Dave's shirt there, Dis and That there. That's their channel. Actually them, and we'll see Shep a little bit later, and they go live. Oh, they're actually Steve's got it too. They go live right after this at 9 o'clock, and a lot of times we'll do a mail stream on Wednesday, but we always are finished right around 9 to send everybody over there, which works out really, really nice. So you're going to go see them. They do some really, really fun stuff. I believe they're going to Hollywood Studios tonight, so definitely don't miss that.
Don't
Be
miss
correct.
it.
Got to get on a plane as soon as we're done here, gentlemen.
It's going to be a quick trip. They're going to have to bribe some security to get into the park, but they'll make it happen.
Hey.
They always do.
So let's see here. So why don't you guys talk about what is the hardest thing about being a mopper? What's the best thing, or however you want to do it? Go for it.
Well, for me, the hardest thing about being a mopper is just trying to keep up. You guys have so many people, which is well deserved. And that it's nice to see that everybody comes out, everybody engages with the chat every single week, and just trying to keep an eye with the popularity. Obviously comes the negativity of the people that want to bring it down. So you got to watch out for those people and those special programs that like to try to make your streams bad. So it's just trying to make sure that you guys, your chat stays as clean and honorable as you two are.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure we're going to all piggyback off of everything all three of us say, and Rob and Carlos earlier and everyone else for the course of the whole night. I mean, you guys are so genuine, and that's how we fell in love with you, watching you guys when we weren't in Disney. And it was such an honor. I know for me, I know for all the guys, but for me especially, it was on a mail stream that you guys made me a mod. And I'm not an emotional guy. You guys know that. So
not at all.
Yeah. Maybe a little.
So when I was watching and you guys made me a mod, I was in the kitchen with my wife, and I was definitely getting choked up. I was trying to hold it in, but it was just such a special moment because we all look up to you guys so much, and you guys just bring so much joy. And personally, I got to meet you guys just exactly 1 year ago this past Sunday, and it
Happy
was
birthday, by the way.
Thank you. Thanks, Josh. Thank you, guys. And it's so great meeting you. I mean, what a difference a year makes from where I was on my birthday last year to be stuck in my studio. But at least I'm here with my family this year. I missed them so much when I was down there by myself. But I'm not going to ramble too much. I just wanted to say the relationship that we've grown over this past year has been like a dream come true. Just from watching you guys and just starstruck when I saw you and becoming as close friends as we are now, it just means the world to me. I know the same with the rest of the guys here and Shep as well, but we can't thank you enough.
Oh, well, thank you guys. Like I said, every time we love watching This and That, and every time that you guys give us any kind of a shout out or credit for having you guys met each other, however that, I mean, we just feel honored to have a part of so many great channels that have been a part of this community. that even that, you know, that we had any small part in that is just so humbling to us that we were, like I said before, I don't know if you guys heard, like, I feel like we just kicked the water and this gigantic tidal wave grew out of it. So like, it was kind of like, you know, just so amazing what people can do when they get together for a common cause to bring some positive stuff into the world. It's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Well,
Definitely.
I don't think we say this a lot, and I don't think anybody can actually comprehend the fact that the relationship that the four of us have with you guys, with Dale, with Corey, was born from you guys. You guys made everything that we have, and to see how, if you probably don't even know how close we all are. And we go away on vacations together. We text each other every morning to tell each other
I definitely
good morning.
know.
Yeah, she knows. Or she knows because she's been there. I'm sorry, my Zoom and my YouTube are in different places.
Yeah, they're backwards, right?
Is it? But anyways, you guys started all this by us just giving us a platform to talk to each other on. It grew and blossomed into something that's way bigger than YouTube. And you guys are truly the pillars of this community. And we would not be, none of us would even know each other if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you guys for everything that you have done for us and for this community and just making people's lives better.
Aw.
For sure.
We're just,
Thanks.
yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
just happy to, it makes our life, like I said earlier, it makes our
Yeah.
lives better too, because we just look forward to I know you guys look forward to your Wednesdays. We look forward to our Fridays, you know, just
Yeah.
because it's like we get to just kick back, usually go to the parks, even if we're not in the parks. It's so cool interacting with the community. Like, if I didn't have, right now in the quarantine, if I didn't have these streams to do, I would literally go insane.
Yeah, we were just talking about that as well. Like, if we didn't meet and like this was happening and not being friends, it's like, what would we be doing?
I know. This definitely helps us all get through it, that's for sure.
And I actually, honestly, I don't know where I'd be without these guys. I mean, it was like destiny. We've become like best friends. It's, I don't even know like how to explain it, but it's just, I don't know where I'd be without them.
You can't explain it. It just, it's.
Yeah,
Just
it's
is.
anything that's important happens in our lives. It's like we're the first people to tell each other, and it's like and real quick, like people say, you know, you're gonna go talk to your YouTube friends, and I had to correct them. I'm like, they're not my YouTube friends, they're my friends, and
Right.
and it's just the way it is now, and everyone's adapted to it. All the people that I know, you know, here in my hometown, they know how much you guys mean to me, and it's definitely not YouTube friends. It's a real relationship, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
It's our chosen family.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, it's
Definitely
pretty
agree.
incredible how it's worked out and how everybody's just kind of come together. I was gonna read somebody said earlier.
I'm gonna turn on a light because I'm getting dark.
Oh yeah, thanks for the This and That crew and the work you guys did with Give Kids the World. Yeah, that was incredible. They facilitated that, and we were just kind of in the right place at the right time. But you know, all of us, all the channels together raised like almost $12,000 for Give Kids the World, which was incredible. And it wouldn't have been possible without every single person helping and pitching in and doing their part. So that was amazing. And real quick, too, Bob Chavoy's in the chat. I wanted to thank Bob again for the $30 PayPal. Bob Chavoy, thank you so very much for that $30 PayPal he sent earlier today.
Thanks, Bob.
So now, Dave, Brandy and Dave, what about you guys? What's your take on this, or your story, or how? What would you want to share with everybody?
What's our story?
What's your story? I don't know. What's your take on all this?
I'm like, what story?
No.
On the
We were talking
hardest
about
part?
being mods, right?
Yeah.
Is that
There you go.
So hardest part is, like, just to reiterate, it's keeping up with everything.
Mine's
there
different.
is a super secret tip from the great Marco that we can't share outside of the Mopper chat. But there's a super secret way to get ahead of everyone. It's hashtag math.
Oh,
Who's that?
Dave, don't tell secrets.
I'm not telling secrets.
This part for me is being so far away. I want to be even closer.
Yeah.
To,
We would love for you to be closer.
That would be so cool.
And Marco says
That's
hashtag
what's hard.
super secret.
It is super secret.
Yes, Dave. What are you doing?
I didn't say what it was.
Now everybody's gonna. We need to know.
I know, right? Well, that's
Sorry.
it'll be
Marco, I'm
intrigue for
sorry.
the rest of the quarantine.
Yes.
It must be the same secret Donna has, because she told me a super secret, because she's just like Johnny on the spot too.
Yup.
She is.
with clicking, so it's got to be the same secret.
I'm always using my phone, so I'm trying not to accidentally
Well,
hit somebody else. I
it's-
guess that's
It's funny because, like, Friday night I'll get home and you know I work till 5. I get home. By the time I get set up and whatever, like, you guys have already started, but like I set up the command center here. And it's not Great Marco Command Center, but it's at least 2 degrees, thanks to Steven. But I will sit here and set this up. So we're both modding on Friday nights. She's on her phone modding, and I'm modding from
Putting
here.
hearts,
So
so you
yeah,
know
so
it's me.
she's doing all that fun stuff, and like it's funny because you know,
Dale's here.
as Steve mentioned, you know, there are those bots that come in, and all Brandy does, she's like, someone else can clear them, and I'm just going to report them. So they go away. And she's just like,
Everybody's got a part to
reporter.
play.
Everybody,
got a
that's
Good
right.
job. That's awesome.
yup. So it's good times. Yes, if you're in the chat and you get a message with no emojis, it's me. If you get a message with heart emojis, it's Brandy. Sometimes I will attempt to throw you off by using emojis,
But
but
that's rare.
it's rare and few and far between.
Yes.
That's why I put so many in.
Yes. But,
Yes, I can always tell.
but Dale's here.
I just want to hop in and say hi.
Hi, Dale.
What's up,
Hi, Dale.
What up,
I'm in
Dale?
quarantine mode, so I had to wear a hat. It's a complete mop. Along with all the
I almost tackled my own today, but I decided better not.
quarantine day.
That's what Bob Salvoy said. Who's the guy with the beard?
Yeah,
So,
that's
so
Zip.
the funny thing is,
Yeah, I
is
just shaved today.
that obviously Zip and I can shave our heads because we're bald. I'm thinking that everyone that has been saying I need to get a haircut, we should probably just do a stream and everyone shave their head.
I actually
There you
said,
go.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I actually said on Monday, I'm not going to shave my head, but I said on Monday that next Monday I may give myself a haircut on stream. We'll see.
You guys should
Shave
do
it.
crazy
I can't shave it.
hairstyles.
That just looks
Shave.
so weird.
Yeah.
Shave it.
I could
Nothing
put,
against you guys.
Like
It just look really
designs.
Little hair things in his hair.
Well, we could
I'm gonna
put
get a
like
mohawk.
We could get this and that carved in the side of our head.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
See,
there
that'd be
you go.
cool.
There, perfect.
all the ideas
All
coming
right,
out.
that
all the
has to,
ideas.
that has to happen now. So, quick story about shaving
I will
heads. I
fix it.
actually got my head shaved after our band got a superior rating at state championships for the
Nice.
first time.
I remember that.
I did
And
too.
I made
That's
the
so cool.
mistake of allowing my color guard instructor to shave my head. And when I started screeching in pain, my wife's like, "Let me do that," because he was like going at it. He was like rough with that. I'm like, I'm gonna have like cuts on my head. He was, but it was just really funny. But so after state championships, they all crowded into the auditorium, the whole band. We'd just gotten back on the buses. You can imagine 150 kids crowding into this auditorium built for 400. Everybody kind of crowding with all their instruments. Everybody's tired, but everybody wants to see the band director's head get shaved. I had actually longer hair than I do right now, so it was a pretty big difference. And it was funny because a lot of people that knew me looked at me and started like the first time. I don't know if you guys got this, Dave and Zip, the first time you went bald. People I felt like looked at me with sympathy for a while, like I had a condition. I felt bad. I was like, no, I don't actually have a. I just shaved
Still
my
look
head
at
for
them
my
with
kids.
sympathy.
It's okay. Everything's okay. I don't have anything. I'm very fortunate. So
It's funny. The first time I ever shaved my head was the night before we drove to Florida for a Disney trip a few years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I had needed to cut my hair, and I had been like shaving it, but like with like a number 2 or a number 3 on. It wasn't like I was still like balding, but I'm not that balding yet. But I was, and one of those deals. But I was doing that, and the Penguins had just won the Stanley Cup, and we were leaving in a day. And I went upstairs to shave my head, and it was after that and after celebrating, and I forgot to put the clipper.
I love
thing
how
on.
it's turned into a shaving of the head.
Yeah, so I shaved I went, and it was like, oops. So I shaved it, right, and went down to like just whatever. And then I saw my razor, and I said, I'm going to bick it. Why not? So I did, and I, like, Brandy was asleep. And she wakes up and she looks at me, did you shave your head?
Yeah, I love it.
I love it.
Awesome.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Good night.
Confessions of Bald Man, Rachel says.
That is
That's
awesome.
awesome.
All right, guys.
I
So
want to hear.
go ahead.
Can I ask my question?
Yes, you can ask your question.
Thank
And then
you.
we've got 3 more people we're going to bring in. We'll
Okay.
we'll shorten the trivia time because I really am enjoying talking to everybody.
Yes. So I want to know how you all found us and when you found us.
I have a great story for how I found you. I think I've told you guys this. So when I first joined YouTube, didn't really understand what it was. I didn't join YouTube. We just popped on YouTube and found something about Disney. And I thought we were getting ready to plan a trip. And I said, I wonder if it's got something about, restaurants. We can see what they look like. So we want to know we eat there. So we did it. And then I came across this one that said live. And I said, oh, that's cool. Let's click on it. Clicked on it. I looked over at my parents and said, this might be the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Who are they talking to? And it was just, of course, it was Resort TV 1. And they were walking through going, hi, so-and-so, hi, so. I'm like, do they see people I don't see? And no idea what was going on.
I've heard this story before. Did not understand
the concept. And of course, it blossomed into this great relationship and this thing. I just had no idea what it was about. That's how I found you guys.
Awesome. Do they see somebody I don't see?
Awesome. I was looking for all the people you were saying hi to. I had no idea where they were.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I fell into you guys. We went to Disney our first time, and I've been 10 times since May of 2017. And when my wife kept trying to get me to go, I'm like, we'll go. And I went like 12 times when I was a younger kid with my parents. So I didn't really, I don't think I had the magic, right? So we went in May of 2017, and I immediately got hooked. I was like, this is the best thing ever. When are we going back after like our 12-day trip? So when we got home, I mean, at the end of our trip, we got annual passes like that because I was like, this is going to be more than a yearly thing. So we get home, and then I didn't like go on YouTube that much. And then my wife was watching YouTube, and you guys were on, and I'm like, wait, this is live? And I was like, I didn't know this existed. And like Steve, I was like, oh my God, because we were watching like Tim Tracker and Corey and actually stumbled across Brandy and Dave at that time. And their son, they were playing the elevator game on which elevator door was going to open. And I'm like, oh my God, me and PJ do that. Now PJ and Dawson are best friends. That's how this thing has just trickled down. This wave has trickled down.
They're currently playing Fortnite
right now.
Awesome.
On FaceTime together.
You don't even know how this trickled down, this wave that you said. But yeah, so when I was like, wow, we can be in Disney when we're not in Disney, I'm sold. That's how I found you guys.
Cool.
Brandy?
So for us, we started watching YouTube videos, and Dave was prepping me for this thing called YouTube. Prepping me for our trips because Dave was actually the original like Disney person.
Nerd of us.
Yeah, he created the monster that is me now. But we're watching videos, and we started watching Resort TV 1 videos because we loved them and we would watch them over. And I remember this one time we were watching, and all of a sudden this video was live, and we're like, I don't even think we watched a live stream before. And it was the balloon, and Josh was doing like his live stream with the balloon. Like, I don't know, it was a long time ago. But ever since then, before then.
Yeah, so it was pre-live stream. It's not even storytelling, it was pre-live stream. I was always big at listening to background music and loved Must Do Stacy. So I was always looking for updated whatever, and Must Do Disney. We found Resort TV 1 that way, and then we would watch that, and just whatever, and then Josh, you're doing the walkthroughs of resorts and whatever at that point. So it was just when we needed a Disney fix, we would watch the channel, and then obviously when the lives came about, we just continued watching, and honestly, I don't know if we chatted for.
No, it was a long time before we chatted because we didn't really know how to do that.
We're old.
I didn't.
So, but I mean, it was just been watching for a long time, and
awesome.
We always just did it to watch ride throughs and whatever, just to get a little Disney fix, and it worked.
Cool.
Worked really well. So
you guys didn't realize that I just made you ghost while you were talking too.
I saw that.
I was like remembering. I was like, there's this huge black bar as you guys were talking. I'm like, I wonder if I can get rid of that. And yeah, I made y'all ghosts, so it didn't work.
I saw that. I was like, Josh is doing techie stuff. He's trying things.
No,
that's funny.
That's so awesome.
Speaking of techie stuff, Josh, don't stop doing the relaxing strolls, because when it is a long day and you come home from work and you have a relaxing stroll, it is like one of the best things going. Well, I love the relaxing strolls.
And those are great for like Saturday mornings with no lives, like just background don't want to say noise, but just background, right?
Oh,
like
sure,
you're
sure.
cooking breakfast and there's a relaxing
Doing
stroll on.
dishes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Pandora with nobody in it on a relaxing stroll.
Pandora.
Doesn't get any better than that.
It's one of my favorite
Brett.
things to
Forgot
do,
the R.
honestly. So, hey, Brett. He says,
Hey, Britt.
he says, yay for
How to do
Moppers.
Hey, Brett.
So yeah, I think
Pop
that's
in.
one of my favorite things to do. So we're definitely not ever going to do anything to take that away for sure. So
Well, and I mean, from a creator standpoint, you know, a lot of people will grab that video, Josh, and not your video, but they'll go and take video of a relaxing stroll matter, but then they're throwing music over it and doing all kinds of post production to it where it's legit. You can get the ambiance of it and it's real time and you do such a good job with it. You do such a good job with it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of work, but you know, like I was saying earlier, I watch these and the relaxing strolls even as I'm getting ready for some of these streams we're doing with the strolls on them, and I'm like, I'm gonna be back there so bad, but at least I can put my headphones on, kind of feel like I'm there. So yeah, it's even helping me now that we can't go to the parks almost for a month now. So
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So that's been pretty crazy. Well, we appreciate all your kind words, guys, and
Yes,
honestly, it's
thank
really
you.
interesting to hear. You know, I think I heard Steve's story once. I think when we had dinner that time with him and Liam, he was explaining to me how he met us and how he found us and was like, "What in the world is this?" So I thought that was pretty funny. So anyway, I appreciate it so much, guys, and don't miss. We're actually going to bring Shep on and a few others here in just a minute. So don't miss this and that in about an hour at 9:00.
Yep.
Don't miss it. We're going to do a couple more moppers and some trivia before that. But don't miss these guys live at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Go subscribe to all three of their channels. Mods, go ahead and post them one more time. Go subscribe.
Thank you.
You're going to enjoy it. There's a lot of time. Everybody's got time on their hands. Why not watch some good quality
Everybody's got time.
family streams? So
Nothing but time.
if you finish Disney Plus, you've got stuff to watch.
You know, it can go in between the Disney.
In
Plus.
between the Disney Plus. That's right.
And Dale, can you post some flying videos? I didn't even know you were a pilot until today.
I'm a pilot. I fly.
Actually, it was way back, like
Yeah.
before the phones and everything had all the videos on the phones.
Yeah, he hasn't flown in a really long time.
But
Oh my gosh. I just told my wife that and she's like, does he still fly? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe we'll get him out here. He could get a private jet and pick all of us
That's
up.
right. If he does, I want him to
Exactly.
come get me.
Oh,
I could do that.
we can actually have the dis and that jet.
Yes.
What?
It's going to
And
be
Dale's
a
our
thing.
pilot.
Dale's our
Whichever
pilot.
direction he is.
Guys.
Deal.
So
You
great.
guys get the jet and I'll fly it.
Just get the jet and pay for it.
That's all you have to do.
Hey,
I'll do
fuel's
the hard
down.
part.
I'm sure it's cheap to fly right now.
I think that's cheap being a relative.
I think this is a great way to start our stream tonight.
Great.
Yes.
Well, that you have to get. You guys do
Dale
have to
will
get
fly
to.
you in.
I mean, you guys have an hour to get to Orlando, so you better get on the plane.
We better.
we got one of those fast ones.
Dale,
Let me
where
know.
you at?
I'm on the way.
Where you at?
Bye, Dale. Oh my goodness.
Well, thanks
All
for
right,
having
yeah.
us on, Josh.
Thanks,
and Jenna.
Yeah, Josh,
so much
thank
for
you
coming
so
on,
much.
guys. Wow.
Thanks,
so.
We
guys.
appreciate
Yeah.
everything you guys do. Thank you very much.
All
All
right,
right,
we love
guys.
you guys, and we will see you on the stream. I'll be in the chat tonight, guys, on this and that for sure, as we're winding
too.
down from our
Awesome.
stream. So don't miss it. We'll see you guys very, very soon.
Love you guys. Thanks.
Bye, guys.
Love you guys. Thanks.
Bye.
You
Thank
guys.
you.
See ya.
All right, so we're gonna bring a couple more people on here. Let me see if I can do that. Hold on just a second. Okay, so we're gonna hit
Turn your down.
admit. Let's see.
All the things.
We're actually going to have more people on because we ran into our trivia
have
time
more
just a little bit,
people.
so we have now 6 people on right now, including Jen and I,
Wow.
so 4 moppers. So let me introduce our guests here, and it looks like, let's see here, Adam, I think, Adam is getting his video started. Avery's here. He doesn't have video, so you're just going to see his name here, but I'm going to introduce everybody. You've got the Shep family, who is right next to me. He's right
Shep.
there with the
I
resort.
am?
Look at the Resort TV 1 shirt. He's got the Resort TV 1 shirt
I
on. That's
love it.
amazing.
What are you repping? Best shirt ever.
So, guys, that is the Shep family, part of the Shep family. That is Shep from the Shep family. So definitely go subscribe to their channel. They have an amazing channel. They do live
There we
streams,
go.
usually Saturday nights. About what time usually do you do those?
Like 9:30ish.
9:30. Story time with Shep, 9:30, and then of course This and That, which will be about in an hour from right now. So he is the fourth part of that crew, the This and That crew, and definitely you're not going to want to miss that. They have a lot of fun, and now Shep has got a separate private plane that he's going to take to Orlando right after this is over. It's going to be super fast. He built it himself, and it's amazing.
Dale's on his way to get the other guys.
Yeah, so I'm actually a pilot, so it worked out great where I was able to
perfect.
build the plane that I felt would be the quickest, with my engineering background as well. It's not easy getting all these degrees.
And guys, if you're new and you don't know Shep and don't watch their streams, he built Disney World.
I don't tell stories.
Planes.
I do not tell stories.
Paper.
He doesn't. There's no Paul Bunyan. There's no exaggeration at all in the stories he tells at all. So.
No Pinocchio.
100% accurate.
His
Nope.
nose doesn't grow.
So that's Shep, and then we've got Myers and the Mouse down here, right below Jenna. They are here in the chat, and we are so glad to see the Mama and Papa Mouse here. So
Hi, everybody.
You've seen them on the live streams. We've met them in the parks, and so you've seen them on the streams before, not at home, but you've seen them on the streams. They are awesome. We've known them for a super long time. They hit 1,000 subscribers the night This and That was with us, which was really cool.
Same night This and That hit 1,000, right?
Yes.
Very cool.
Actually, that is pretty cool.
That was an awesome night.
So definitely go check out Myers and the Mouse. Go subscribe to them. They do live streams actually quite frequently, so I know that they will enjoy.
They were live earlier
on as well. And it looks like we're about to have another special guest here in a minute. Come on, Min Buddy. We've also got Adam's Land. You're about to meet Liam.
Hey.
Hi, Liam.
Liam's more important. So go to Liam first.
I do the hot dog thing. I need to tell you something really important.
That is a cool hat, Liam.
Thanks. Daddy, I need to tell you something really important.
Okay, what's important, buddy? I'm listening.
I want a food hat to put on my head.
A food hat to put on your head.
Food hat.
That is very important. I'm really glad you told me that. So, where would you like to choose that food hat from?
Well.
Leave the microphone alone, buddy. Well, he loves the squishy microphone cover.
Where do you need to order your hat from?
From Amazon?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, Liam, we will look for a food hat for you.
He likes
buddy.
buying stuff from Amazon.
I do too.
So so this, by the way, these are some of our friends. Jenna. Okay. Yeah. This is Myers and the Mouse right here.
Am I your friend, Liam?
And is Jenna your friend?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
And this is Adam from Adam's Land. He's all the way over in the UK. That's a whole different country. Isn't that cool? Actually, he likes a British cartoon on Netflix. It's Kazoops. It's really cool.
Oh, cool.
And just one more.
What?
Beatbugs.
Oh, you like Beatbugs? Wow. That's also a British cartoon because it is all dealing with the Beatles music, and he just totally pulled that out.
How did he know that was a British cartoon?
I don't know how he knew that was a British cartoon. I mean, I don't know if it's a British cartoon, but the Beatles music is definitely British, so he's on the right side. So, and then we've also got Shep from the Shep family. Can you say hi, Shep?
How's it going, buddy?
Hi. It's good. And who's that doggy friend?
Who's the doggy friend?
This is Blaze.
Aww.
Hi, Blaze.
Yes.
Hi, friend.
She says hello.
I have one too. Her name is Purdy.
Porty, yeah.
Purdy.
I think.
At Disney, Dan, thank you so much. It is a 2 pounds food hat. I need one of those. Yes, you do, Dan. You need a food hat.
We all need a food hat. You know what? I have
Everybody needs a food
ears.
Was that like Dave's hat?
Me.
Yeah. It was like Dave's hat. Yeah, the Mexican sombrero. We definitely, Liam, you would love a Mexican sombrero.
You can put chips and salsa in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
The sauces. Well, I don't know it. But
Chloe wants to say hi, Liam.
Oh, hi. Hi.
Say hi, Chloe.
Hi.
Wait, there's a friend.
Yeah, say hi.
Whose name is Chloe? See Chloe?
Yep, Renee. Liam.
I'd get mine, but then they just start barking.
He's like, what?
No.
No.
What? No.
What did you do today? What did you play with today before the stream?
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh. Yep, we made all kinds of things with
Play-Doh. I
Play-Doh.
love Play-Doh.
I made a tower. The other one, I made an empty tower, and then I made the full tower.
Aww.
That's awesome, buddy.
Awesome, Liam.
Yeah.
Well, can you tell everybody bye, and I'll see you right after the stream, okay?
Bye.
Bye, Liam.
Can you say bye,
Good night,
Resort
buddy.
Hoppers?
Bye,
Liam.
Bye, Liam.
They said bye.
Have a good night, buddy.
I love that hat. He's awesome. This is his
best
cat in the
hat
hat / goofy hat. He always calls it. He loves cat in the hat. Here, let go of the headphones so you don't get hurt. There you go. Love you, buddy. I'll see you in a minute. I don't know if you saw. He also has his Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway "Nothing Can Stop Us Now" shirt on. You guys probably couldn't see that.
Oh,
But
no, I couldn't see it. That's awesome.
Mom and Dad got in that. Yeah. So, oh, you brought the dog in too. All right. So, I didn't get to introduce Adam down here. Adam from Adam's Land, right below us. Obviously, you kind of figured out he is our other one of our other, besides Marco, one of our other British moppers. And Dan was saying Adam and Mark were going to give him a hard time about the whole accent business. So, Adam, what did you want to say about that?
Well, let's clear one thing up. The people from the north are the people that actually work for a living, will bear all weathers, you know. The people from the south kind of have a spoon in their mouth. And I mean, Dan claims to have the better accent. You guys can judge for yourselves. This is how we talk up north. Oh, I could speak like this, like Daniel. And
They are different. It's definitely different,
man.
for sure.
It's probably a good thing you guys aren't on at the same time. This would get, crazy.
Me and Dan are good friends, and we will always banter backwards and forwards about the north and south. There's a good north-south friendly rivalry in the UK.
He says, "Wait till trivia. I'm coming for you." So what I think is cool too about the British culture that I've learned a little bit is that, and I have to clean this up for the stream, is that like American guys are like, "Man, you're the best. I love you, man. You're awesome," and British guys like say horrible things to each other when they like each other.
Yes, yeah.
Which I won't repeat on the stream.
No, I can't repeat some of the things that we say to each other, but it's all in good jest and it's intended in a friendly way, and you can tell whether it's meant negatively or positively.
Right.
It's just the way we are with each other. So yeah.
No, it's an interesting thing, because I think if you're an American and you come over and you're not ready for that, you might be taken aback by it and not understand that it's all meant in good fun. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool. So, all right. So, and Adams has his channel, Adam's Land, which actually he does all kinds of different things. But his daughter Ebony is on there sometimes. She also has her own channel, Ebony's Little Channel. So, Moppers, if you can find all those links, post all those up. And for all of our great Moppers. So, Jenna, did you have some questions for these guys and gals?
Yes. So, I guess we can go into my question first. How did you guys first find us and when?
And let me let Shep go first. I don't know how long you have, Shep, until you have to go. So let's let him go first, just in case.
Yeah. So not as good as Steve's story, I guess, but it is kind of similar. Where like it was probably around May of 2018, somewhere in that ballpark, and I had been watching a lot of the other Disney YouTubers that don't do live streams. And this was suggested. I started watching it, and I didn't understand the concept of live, I guess, at the time. I was like, oh, okay, this must have been like pre-recorded live. So it just didn't like compute what live really meant. So I just kind of went with it and was watching. And it probably was a solid month and a half because I never had the chat pop up. So I could never see like people chatting. I thought it was just pre-recorded, and it had been pre-recorded live, And finally, I think one time I didn't even know what the chat button was, and I stumbled upon the chat, and then I started seeing names kind of going by, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then it was probably another month or two before I realized, oh, I can type something in here. And I don't even know what I typed, but it was probably something like, is anyone out there? I don't know. But so that was probably about May, June, something like that, 2018. Stumbled upon, and probably the best thing ever, because like the other gentleman touched upon, it's such an amazing community, and I've made some of the best friends that I can say I've never had before. So it's pretty awesome. So, and it's all thanks to you guys. So
that's awesome. That is so awesome. And yeah, it's so great if you watch the Dis and That guys a little bit later. They have such a great sense of humor and a great camaraderie together. So you definitely don't want to miss that. It's a lot of fun. You never know what's going to happen, and you just definitely you want to be there to check it out tonight. So before I forget, we've got Avery down here who doesn't have a webcam, but we want to say hello to Avery. So Avery, can you hear us?
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly. So everybody say hello to Avery. He is the one posting all the song lyrics in the chat. So really quick, Avery, can you tell us, somebody asked this as one of the questions, how does Avery have all the song lyrics down? What's your secret?
Okay, it's a lot. So it's pretty much, I just amazing memory and the power of copy and pasting. That's basically it.
That's awesome.
So you've typed out some of this ahead of time because of your amazing memory, and then also you're doing some copy and paste as well. I think people are pretty amazed by it, to be honest.
Yeah, it is amazing. It's certainly amazing. Like I know, like I'm a fan of several songs and stuff, and I'm several attraction scripts. So I have like for example, I know like the TTA Happy Ever After. I know that at the top of my head. Singing for Epcot Forever. Like when Zip streams, when he was streaming from the Riviera, I was like humming Epcot Forever in my head. So I knew like exactly when to drop the lyrics. So I know like when the lyrics would begin for each segment of the show.
That's awesome.
That is so absolutely incredible. That is so amazing. Awesome. So real quick, while we're on Avery, I know you've been a part of the community for so long. We actually originally made him a mopper. He's a great mopper, obviously, but we made him a mopper because he was posting the lyrics and he was posting so much. We wanted him to do it, but YouTube was starting to time him out automatically because he was posting so many things. They thought he was spamming, even though he wasn't. So we made him a mod just so he would never get timed out. We did the same thing for Isaac, but they end up being great mods. So definitely, Avery, how did you find us?
So I've been watching Resort TV 1 since 2018. I first found you guys under a comment section of a Tim Tracker video. It was like, I believe it was like 8K, the 20th anniversary of Animal Kingdom. So
cool.
I found you in the comment section there, and I was like, this could be a great channel. And I'm glad I watched. The first video I watched of you guys was a relaxing stroll at Epcot. So I'm glad I found you guys, and I just I even remember my first live stream was at Magic Kingdom, and I kept asking questions like how do you know each other? And I just kept saying super chats because I was so interested in this channel and this community that I discovered. I just felt at home. Like I felt that this was the perfect community for me.
Aw, I love that. That's
That is
awesome.
so awesome.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Avery. That is so cool. We're gonna keep you around here just a second for trivia, but that is so awesome. And thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome. It's been an honor to be a mod for this amazing community since December. When I first saw the okay.
You all right? Oh,
you're welcome.
I think we lost him for a second there.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Okay.
But I just want to say that the moment that I became blue on that resort hopping December stream, like I was like, what? I'm a mod now? Like I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that to be like that stream, but it was about that you were asking to post a link for Charity Land, and I wasn't a mod. So once I became a mod, I was like, now I can post links for Charity Land.
That is so awesome. Yeah, we really enjoyed having you on there and doing that as well. That was so much fun. So, and so now let's go around. I guess we've got Adam and Myers and the Mouse. So whichever one of you guys wants to go first, go ahead.
Yeah, that's you.
Okay.
Myers and the Mouse.
First, I got to say this real quick, and I got to let the Dis and That guys know. I've sat in the backstage for Dis and That a lot. And it's just backstage. It's like being in the alley on the Resort TV 1 stream. Backstage, they have like chips and peanuts, and it's like a real green room back there. I just think I needed to point that out and complain a little bit. So, we actually found Resort TV 1 because we had a daughter who had a bad breakup and needed her Disney, and she said this is thanks to the ex-boyfriend, right? And so she said, you got to check these guys out. They're really, really nice. They're really cool. And we're like, oh, okay. Here's the tissue. Okay, we watch. So we started watching Resort TV 1 and literally fell in love with the streams, with both of you, and I think it was probably about October of 2018 when we started watching. And we watched and we watched and we got to about December, and Tara said, maybe we could do this. And I'm like, oh, you're kidding me? You see how great this is? They're awesome. They're personable. They've got this great stream. It's so quality. And so next thing I know, we're streaming on YouTube going, what are we doing? I don't know. And it's just been an honor and a pleasure. I mean, when we had the opportunity one night, we were modding, and Zip kind of summed it up. It's like you're sitting there and you're typing in the chat, and all of a sudden you go blue, and you're like, what happened? What? I don't know. And you do. It's
you
like
crazy. Excited.
I was excited. I was very excited.
Kid at Christmas. He was super excited.
And I think for me, it was like to have the trust of Josh's and Jenna's channel. That meant a lot to me. That honestly did. It really made me happy because they trusted me enough with their baby. And so I take a lot of pride in trying to be the best mopper I can to help the stream.
That's awesome. And we've had the privilege of meeting them in person a couple different times and have had a great time. So we're really thrilled that we've gotten to see you guys, a few times in person and even off the stream a little bit hanging out. So when we've gotten to hang out with a lot of people, especially in the Moppers, off the stream, which has been really awesome. So it's always fun on the stream is great and off the stream is great too. Cause we can take more time to talk and interact a little bit. So it's always fun. It's great. So, so thanks guys. That is so
Absolutely.
Awesome. So and I didn't know that. That's the first time I'd heard that story about your daughter getting over a breakup watching. That's the first time I'd heard that one. So
you heal more hearts than you know.
Aww. Well, I know that's helped me get through a lot was YouTube, so I definitely understand that. So watching Disney.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's awesome. And Adam, so how did you find us?
My story is probably not too dissimilar to Steve's, slightly different. So it was back in around May or June of 2017 so it was before your channel had gone as big as it is now. I think you guys were maybe only on around 8,000 subscribers at the time. So yeah, it was before the 10K mark. And Ebony wanted to be a YouTuber. This was her thing. Ebony always wanted to be a YouTuber. She watched a lot of gaming YouTubers, and she would sit there and kind of practice making her own videos, but she never knew what to say. She would kind of start a video and go, "Hi guys," and then not say anything else. So we were leading up to a holiday to Florida, and I started looking just for Disney videos, just to kind of get Ebony excited about the trip and everything like that. And I came across Justin Scard. And I remember the first Justin Scard vlog I ever watched. I was kind of like, this guy's crazy. I can't watch that. And then I watched another one. I was like, actually, no, he's really funny. So I started showing Ebony Justin Scard and said, look how he's talking. Look how he keeps on going. He doesn't stop. He'll tell you about everything. This is what you need to do if you want to be a YouTuber. And then I came across the Tim Tracker and Adam the Woo and stuff. And then one night I saw Disney World Live, and I was like, ooh, what's this? And I clicked into it. And it was the first time I ever saw a live stream. And I'll be honest, the first time it wasn't for me. It was Resort TV 1. And I was like, it's just, I think it was because you guys were not on an attraction at the time. You guys were kind of maybe walking in between, and everything just felt a little bit slow. And like Steve, I couldn't see a chat, so I didn't know what was going on, who you were talking to, anything like that. So I was kind of like, nah, it's not for me. And then fast forward a week later, you guys were live again. And I kind of clicked on it and went, oh, it's these guys again. I'll give it another go, and I gave it another try, and then I found the chat. So I kind of said, look, can you guys just say hello to Ebony, and Josh read it out literally within sort of 20-30 seconds, and Ebony was sat there watching, and her mind was blown by this, YouTube. So that's kind of where it came from there, and we started, as our holiday drew nearer, we started watching every week, every Friday Night Live, and I think it was only sort of 2, 3, 4 weeks into me watching you guys, and you didn't have a lot of mods at the time, and I think you were struggling one night, and I just kind of said, I'll mod if you need me to, and boom, the blue wrench kind of turned, and yeah, that's how I became part of it. And obviously you guys know then that a couple of months later we came out and hung out with you guys on the stream.
Yes,
Yeah.
that was awesome.
Yeah, I think you were the first.
You may have been one of the first, definitely the first mopper. You may have been one of the
Yeah.
first people that we
First
actually got to
mopper.
hang out with because it was very
think
close
so.
after we started. Like you caught us right in the very beginning, pretty close to it. So,
Yeah.
and moppers, by the way, are our moderators. If you're new, I see a couple people asking that chat. Moppers
Yeah.
are the moderators. We say our viewers are our resort hoppers. So moderator and hopper together, we just make it mopper, and then they're like actually mopping to clean up the chat. So that's kind of where that came from. Okay, so yeah, so let's see here. So real quick before we bring everybody back on for trivia, is there anything else you guys wanted to add, or any shout outs, any funny Disney stories, favorite rides? I'll tell you what, let's do that. So favorite ride, if you were at Disney World right now, we'll start with Shep. If you were at Disney World right now, what ride would you be running to first right now?
Can't handle the pressure.
Oh my goodness. Sorry, I didn't even give you time to think. Right on the spot. Go.
Sweating here. For me, all day, every day, Pirates.
Good choice.
I gotta hit Pirates.
That's a good choice. Okay, so Shep would go to Pirates. I would definitely be happy to be on Pirates right now for sure. Oh, Michelle says she mods the channel with 363K. I have total respect. That's a big channel. That's awesome, Michelle.
Yeah.
And Avery, if you were at Disney World right now, which ride would you be running to first? Oh, is he there, Avery? No. I think he's there. Okay. Well, Avery, if you can hear us, you can chime in here in just a bit. So, Adam, if you were at Disney World right now, where would you be running off to?
There's obviously a few attractions that I've not been on yet because I've not been back since 2017. So obviously I want to try some of the new attractions at Toy Story Land or Galaxy's Edge. But if it was any attraction that I know and am familiar with and that I love, it's going to be Splash Mountain every time. That ride is
That's a good one.
easily one. It combines the thrill and the dark ride factor. It's great. And just to go off track and just answer another question that Jenna was asking before, one of the hardest things about modding, keeping up with the Great Marco. That's it. Just keeping up with the Great Marco.
There's no keeping up.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
He is amazing.
Hard.
He is
I
amazing.
know you guys were talking about LSU Mum and Donna and Stacey before, but obviously the Marco with his console of like 56 screens and 12 computers, and and the fact he's able to kind of something that happened 5 minutes ago on a second screen or a third screen or a 12th screen. It just you can't keep up with the guy. So yeah, keeping up with the Great Marco was the hardest thing.
Keep it up.
That's why he's great.
Yeah, he's not just Marco. Somebody corrected me earlier. He's the great Marco. That's actually absolutely accurate.
So true.
So okay, so Myers and the Mouse. What ride would you guys be running to right now?
Everyone seems to be selecting Magic Kingdom. So if we're going to be park specific, I would have to do.
She didn't like that answer.
I guess not. I would have to do Pirates because it was broke down the last 2 times we were there, so we didn't get to do it.
I'm heading to the TTA. Josh, I know I already have the job. I'm not trying to suck up, but I would go to the TTA.
That's a good choice. I mean, that's where I'd be right now if I could go. So, Jenna, where would you be heading if you could go?
For a ride, I think it would probably be TTA as well. Pirates and Haunted are my 2 favorite rides there at Magic, but TTA is where I want to be just because I want to enjoy all of the ambiance and the noises and the sounds and the everything of Tomorrowland.
I need the dark tunnel smells. That's just me though.
TTA is like comfort food.
Yes, I agree.
And so somebody, by the way, in the chat a minute ago just said, we got our people coming on for trivia here now, but just said that they remember Adam streaming from Disneyland Paris. Yeah, guys, if you don't remember, Adam streamed and Ebony streamed from Disneyland Paris for us. So they went over there and did that. And even with any connection issues or whatnot, they still had a really great stream, and it was just incredible. One of these days, we're going to get him, and once everything opens back up, get him and Marco and whoever else can come down there and do like a coast to coast to coast to coast stream and send it over to them in Paris, and send it over to the Disneyland with Britt and send it back to Disney World with Jen and I. That'd be awesome.
Do that.
That was one of the most stressful experiences of my life because all the tests we did that day just failed and fell flat on their faces, and I was like, oh this is not going to work. It's going to be horrendous. And then it just all came together that night, which was which was fantastic. Because yeah, I mean, I think we went for like 3.5 hours, and like Rob Fuzz said before, you know, when he said he did the streaming, how do you guys do it? I mean, wow. I mean, I think we only had like an average of 200-300 viewers that night, and you guys do it with several thousand, and you keep up with the chat, and it was.
Dress rehearsal is always rough right before the performance, and then the performance goes great.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, you did amazing. I remember I watched the entire time because I've been to Disneyland Paris, so it was just like, oh, I want to go back. And you and Ebony did awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of people saying they did awesome. Rob said they tested all day. They were awesome.
If you guys haven't seen that stream, you can go back and watch it. It was good.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it was August 2018, I believe. So yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, guys. So I think we've got about a little bit over half an hour left. We are going to blow up this in this stream right now. We're going to have the most people on a stream that anybody's had for a long. At least anybody. This is the most anybody's ever had in the Disney community because StreamYard has a limit of 6, and this is going to be insane. So let me let all these people in here real quick, and anybody who is in the mod chat can go ahead and join in right now. I'm gonna start bringing people in as we go here. So let me see if I can get everybody in here. We're going to be the Brady Bunch on steroids. We're going to be the Brady Bunch, Max.
What position am I in? Am I the father? Oh, no, I'm not.
There
we go.
Hashtag not the father. Hold on. I'm over.
Shucks.
I'm covering Shep. I got to not cover Shep.
You guys were so much fun.
Oh, hello, Daniel.
Oh, Adam, what did you say about us Southerns?
Here we go.
Hey, hold on, it's 2-on-1. Marco and Adam are here. Oh,
I grilled Marco for the trick on the break, by the way. Thank you, Marco. Oh, excuse me, the great Marco. That was awesome.
Super secret?
Oh, the secret. Thank you. Sorry.
So we've got some great people I want to introduce. You've seen some of these people on the stream tonight, but some you haven't. First of all, I want to introduce for the very first time on our stream, Via Pre Project right here.
Hey.
So
hey, thank you guys for having us on.
Thanks for being here.
Guys, they have a great channel. You can see their channel name. It's very and their logo. It's very professional. You definitely want to go check out and subscribe to their channel. They did a live stream with the Walt twins last night. They have a lot of fun. They're very tech savvy. I've picked Ed's brain a couple times for tech advice on things. So definitely, awesome. And he actually, if you heard that Resort TV 1 thing at the beginning, somebody else did the sound part of it. But he actually was the one that put the animation in there. So if you saw that, everybody give big props to Ed for putting that little animation together.
Thank you.
So talented.
We're honored, man. Thank you. You guys are so amazing, and we just want to just thank you for having us on and just being a part of this amazing community. Being a mopper is just just an honor. So thank you guys so much.
Well, thank you guys. It's so awesome to have you in the community. So, and then of course,
I gotta jump out real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Love all you guys. You guys are all so amazing.
Bye,
Josh,
Kyle.
Jenna, thank you.
Bye,
Can never say enough about you guys and what you've done for every single one in this on screen right now. Everyone in the chat, and Meg nailed it on the head earlier. What she said, I'm not even gonna say anything because what she said was pretty much spot on. So, guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you all in the chats.
Well, thank you so much for being here. And guys, definitely don't miss this and that. He's going to get ready. They got to meet and figure out all their last minute details. I know we do that every time too. So go check out this and that. Yep, he's right here. So go do that. Go check out their,
see you guys.
Go check out their stream. We'll see you later, Shep. All right, guys. We also have real quick. Of course, you met Dan. You met Carlos earlier. Rob Fuzz, of course. And Avery's been in here, and then Great Marco. This is his first time tonight in the chat. But everybody say hi to Great Marco.
Marco. Hello. I corrected Josh earlier. The Great Marco.
The
Great.
Absolutely, yes.
The great. He's not the good. He's the great.
He's the great. Yeah, absolutely.
When I first met Marco, I actually said, "Hey, Marco." He actually corrected me. It's the Great Marco.
The Great Marco.
I can't just call him Mark. It has to be Marco.
It has to be.
Has anyone said polo afterwards?
Yeah, my son just did screaming it twice.
Hello.
That's good.
There you go, right there. There he is. That is awesome. Hashtag Command Center.
No.
And aviation photography, Britt says so many great people. And Britt, by the way, we're going to do some trivia for a minute. You're welcome to come in, my friend. So click on the link in the Mopper
Ooh,
chat.
trivia.
We're going to do some
It's
trivia.
gonna be you.
We would love to have.
So you want to?
Yeah, let's go ahead and start.
Start
We
it?
would love to have Resort Hoppers on here sometime too. We'd have to kind of prearrange it. We wouldn't be able to obviously put the link publicly because we don't want to have any. We don't want to invite any issues. But we definitely would love to. We'll do that maybe in a future stream, and we'll reach out to people that way. But we wanted to start with our Moppers because we appreciate what they do so much. So now let's see how well they know trivia.
All right.
I just want to be Adam.
I can't play because I'm only one reading the question.
I'm sorry.
So how do you want to split teams, Josh?
Say what?
How do you want to split teams?
Well, the way it's on my screen, and this is the way all the viewers are going to see it. So we before we did guys against girls, but I don't think that's going to be even. So what may be easier is to do the left side of the screen versus the right side of the screen. And on my screen, I know you guys, if you look at the YouTube chat, it's Jenna and I. And of course, Jenna, she reads the questions. She can't be in on it. But it'd be
I
Jenna,
can't play, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be Jenna and I and Rob and Ed and Mindy and Marco. And then on the other side, it would be Myers and the Mouse, Adam and Dan and Carlos and Avery. So
That's good.
Strong people on both sides, I think, will be okay. So let's. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm nervous. I'm sweating, man. I'm sweating.
Okay, so everybody in the chat, by the way, thank you for being here. We're not trying to past stream trivia, AJC Magic, that would be amazing, but we're not trying to ignore the chat. We've had a lot of great people on. Sorry if we kind of have ignored the chat a little bit just to talk to our awesome people. Britt says he's Jeep dirty, so yeah, no worries, Britt. We'll get you on next time. But definitely
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And I'm using Zoom and Streamlabs, so that's kind of how we're doing this. But anyway, so yeah, and check out Great Marco's channel. He did like an amazing pyrotechnics show that kind of rivaled Illuminations from his backyard.
He's awesome. Marco streams. I don't know what you do, Marco. You're crazy though, man. With those fireworks, I love it. Great job.
Yeah. Josh, are we missing Adam? Oh, there's Adam. He's in the corner.
He's in the corner.
Oh, I missed him.
Nobody puts Adam in the corner.
Adam in the corner.
Oh, this is so much fun. The Hopper Bunch. All right, Jenna, let's read the first question. And is it for one group or the other? How are you going to do that?
Hang on. I got to see me. Okay. Do you want me to ask? We'll ask the Myers and the Mouse, Adam, Dan, Carlos, and Avery first.
So we got team right and team left. So team right is the Avery, Dan, Myers and the Mouse, and Carlos.
Okay, team right.
Yeah. So okay.
So these are your categories, guys. Pick a category.
Who's captain?
I've done this before, and I remember the difficulty.
Go on then, I'll leave it up to you to be.
Well, do you know what? I can't read it because of the size of the screen. Personalities.
Personality. Okay. So let me make sure we haven't done any of these because Adam has played this before. And Marco. All right.
Yeah.
Personalities.
I just got fancy and did full screen on people that are talking, so you can see them better.
All right. So what is the name of the tugboat featured in the animated classic Melody Time? This might be a hard one.
Oh, I know this.
Oh, okay. Here you have options: Pedro, Little Toot, or Tommy Tugboat.
Wow.
Little Toot. I'm 98% sure.
All right, let me know. Final answer.
I'll go with Dan.
I'll go with Dan. You can behead me if I get it wrong. It's fine.
Go with Dan.
Little Toot. Final answer. Mm-hmm. Yep, you got it.
Whoop, whoop.
How I do that? I've never even heard of that.
I've never heard of that either.
All right, so I'll try to keep score. We have right.
Let me guess. Marco's keeping score. The great Marco.
Got this one.
The great Marco.
What are you doing, Jenna? Come on. The great Marco.
Marco already knows the score.
Yeah. All right, left team. Which category do you want? Can you see it?
Who's our captain?
Marco.
Sorry, Marco's our captain. No, I hear you.
Mouselaneous then. Let's go Mouselaneous.
Mouselaneous. Oh, boy.
All right, here we go.
So, what 1993 syndicated 1-hour investigative news magazine was produced by Buena Vista Television, American Journal, The Crusaders, or 48 Hours? How is this a Disney question? I don't know.
It's probably the more Buena Vista Television Touchstone Pictures. I wanted
Okay.
to say 48 hours, but I don't know if that's right or not. That's just a gut feeling. You guys have any ideas?
I have no clue.
This is an old game.
I think Rob knows probably.
I'm in the UK. That's a very specific
I don't know
US
that
question.
It is, you're right.
Okay, so somebody said 48 hours in the chat. Somebody said American Journal. So now we're split.
Oh, boy.
Oh, you're not going to the chat, are you?
Animation's my category, so I'm out.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. So what
This
do
is
we
a hard one.
what do we want to go with? I guess we could go with American Journal. I don't know that maybe that's better.
Yeah, go with your gut, Josh.
All right, let's go with American
Good
Journal.
answer. Good answer. Good answer.
It's not right. The right answer is Crusader.
It was what? It was what?
The Crusader.
Boy, nobody was right. Nobody said Crusaders in the chat.
No one got that one. No one.
That concludes today's trivia and the.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna go now.
All right, here is for the right team.
Okay.
What's to pick?
I can't
I'm
hear
scared
you,
now after those two questions. I'm
I
scared.
know those were hard.
Avery's asking if we can hear him. I can't hear Avery.
Oh, Avery, I
No,
can't
we
hear
can't
you.
hear you.
Can't hear Avery at all.
He's yeah, I think your audio is muted, Avery. Make sure you're unmuted.
Who's gonna pick for our size? Our side.
I'll pick for you this time. Film.
Film. All right.
Oh, so
All
real
right,
quick,
Kelly.
Jenna,
Kelly, I trust you.
Before we go any further, Avery, just try going out of the meeting and back in. Try leaving and coming back. That might help.
Okay.
Oh, he's here. He's here.
Oh wait,
I heard him.
Anybody's wondering, you're not seeing a ghost. My daughter wanted to say hi. Michelle wanted to say hi.
Hey,
Carlos' daughter. Carlos' daughter. How you doing?
What,
Hey,
what-
Carlos.
what was her name? Michelle, you said?
Michaela.
Michaela.
Michaela, how's it going?
Hey, Michaela.
Okay, so I had to look twice because I told Kelly that looks like our Michaela standing there.
Yeah, right?
Oh,
I
that's
think
so
we
cool.
have one too. And here's Ethan. And now they're both going to go bye-bye.
Are they good at trivia?
All right, guys. So here is for the right team. In Newsies, why did the Newsies go on strike?
Oh my God, where's my wife? She loves that movie. She's listening in the other room.
Why did the Newsies go on strike?
Okay, let's see.
Are there choices?
No choices. Sorry.
Cheers,
Not
I
this
think.
question.
Not enough Dole Whip? I don't know.
Oh, so
They
Avery, Avery, are you
They
back?
have
'Cause
churros.
this is Avery's team. Can we hear you, Avery?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, we can. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh, that's good.
you want to weigh in on this one too?
Avery knows this.
Okay, so this is the movie Newsies, right? Not the musical?
I think the movie. It doesn't say on the question, but
Okay.
well, I guess it's film, so that would be movies, right? Yeah.
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 Well, I don't know. Did they go on strike in that one
it's ba-
too?
Well, the musical is based on the movie, but
Yeah.
Okay, so I think they went on strike to I believe it was the protest against the rise in prices of the papers.
I'll go with that.
Okay,
Makes
final
sense.
answer?
Newsies.
Money.
Makes sense.
Final answer, yeah. Okay,
let's
he's
do
right.
that.
Raise
Oh,
the money.
okay.
Job,
versus
Avery.
the price of their
job.
newspaper.
Wow, we
Yes.
gotta we gotta
Nice.
Avery, well done.
we gotta catch
Thank
up,
you.
guys.
All right, left team. Here you
Hi,
go.
Avery. I never said hi to Avery.
All right, here we go.
Hi, Rob.
Animation.
What do you want to? You want to go with animation? Mandy said
Yeah,
animation.
yeah.
Mindy said it.
Animation.
Watch me fail.
Josh is
Sorry.
Let's do
Sorry,
animation.
sorry, great Mark.
Okay, animation. In James and the Giant Peach.
Of course.
I know these are old movies. What kind of
great.
animal does James believe kills? Oh, did we do this one already? Killed his.
We
pic-
did that last. Did we not do
Did
that
we?
last
Okay,
time?
I'll get you.
Okay, we got a new one. Okay, good.
Kate, forget that. Throw that out. Put out.
Throw that one out.
Stop it. Well,
Okay,
Marco would
here
know
we
it,
go.
but what are we talking about?
Now I'm gonna go watch it after this.
All right, here's a new one. Okay. Hey, Pinky, Mr. Morrow, how's it going?
Hey Nate, how's it going, man? Go check out Nate's channel, guys.
Hey,
He's
Nate.
an amazing, good friend.
So what is the name of the little orphan girl in the animated feature The Rescuers?
Oh,
I know it.
I think. Okay,
Is there
go,
choices?
Go ahead.
No choices.
Is it Penny?
Yes.
Yes,
No.
it's got to be
Penny.
Penny.
Yes.
The Rescuers. Yes.
Good
Final
shit.
answer?
Nice,
Penny.
Rob.
I think
Penny,
so,
final answer?
Yes.
Yep, you got it. Good
Team Rob, baby, yeah.
Good at trivia. I was lucky. So.
All right. Right team. Pick a category.
Who wants to choose? Carlos, I think, or Avery
actually,
choose.
because we got Avery, I'd want to go song just because Avery.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Good. Okay.
The ringer.
Because we got Avery.
Oh, we got
King of
Christopher picking
songs.
score down there too.
No pressure, Avery.
Yeah. All right. So, vocalist Celine Dion sang "Because You Love Me" for what Touchstone Pictures film?
Ooh.
Oh.
It's tough.
It's tough.
This is such an old game.
So, what movies have Touchstone made?
What was the name of the song again?
400 of them.
"Because You Love Me."
Okay.
Those times you
It's at the
with
top
me
of my tongue.
for all.
Wasn't there like a movie about a horse made by Touchstone or something? Or an animal or something?
Is it Up Close and Personal?
Final-
1996 film Up Close and Personal?
That's my hunch. Now you've said that,
Yeah.
but I'm not 100%.
I'm close.
If that rings a bell now you've said that, Avery.
We'll back you, dude.
We shall bow
Yeah,
to you.
we'll back you. Go.
Okay. Up close and personal.
Yes.
You got it. Correct.
Wow. That's awesome.
Nate says, "How many people are singing the words 'Because You Love Me' in their head right now?" Yeah,
Yeah, I was not singing it.
This guy.
I was jamming.
It's a good song.
I think I went.
Here we
on
go,
a-
guys.
I think I went
Josh.
on a high school date to that movie.
Nice.
Oh, good job,
All
Avery.
right. Left
Close and
team.
personal.
I always say film or animation. What do you think, Josh? What do you think, guys?
Let's have film. Let's go film.
Film's
Film?
fine. Film's fine.
All right.
Film it is. All right. In the Disney film Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, which is on Disney Plus, by the way, what accident actually makes Professor Shalinsky shrinking machine work?
I know this.
Oh, something.
What
there's
accident actually makes his
Trying to
shrinking
replay
machine
one
work?
movie. I feel like
Was it with the,
Oh,
at
it
the
was
net
the-
or something?
It was the baseball that went through the window,
Yes.
right?
Oh, yes.
Baseball.
So
Baseball.
final answer?
Yes.
Baseball, yeah.
Yeah,
You
roll with
got it.
Josh.
Yep.
Yeah, Josh.
I literally was drawing a blank, and I was like, I want to say tennis ball. I was like, no, tennis ball wouldn't be hard enough. It's baseball through the
Good
window.
job, Josh. Can I say something? Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is coming back tonight. Jenna, you are way better than Jimmy Kimmel. I'm
Yes.
Great job. Very good. Very good.
All right, guys. No, the right team, right?
Oh, hey, Jenna, real
Yep.
quick. We've got a
Yes.
PayPal from Dame Dystopia. She sent $25 on PayPal. She says, Dame Dystopia in the chat, thank you so much for another great live stream. You guys never fail to raise my spirits. P.S. I also speak Southern, but it's Alabama Southern. Thank you so
That's
much,
Dame
Dame
So much
Dystopia.
for that
Thank you.
PayPal donation.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
doing my
Rob.
Hashtag replace Jimmy with Jenna. I love it.
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, I love it. Let's get that trending.
All right, so right team. What do you
What
want?
should we go for?
I like film.
Yeah,
Film?
film.
Let's do
Film?
film.
Okay.
Okay.
Film it is. In Disney's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, what is the name of the island that is the headquarters for Captain Nemo and his men?
Volcania?
That one, guys.
Volcania?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Rings a bell, yeah.
In Avery, we trust.
I don't know.
Yes.
Not the kid? He's unbelievable.
We'll go with Avery.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go with Avery.
Go with Avery.
Okay, he got it. Well,
Good job, Avery.
I want him on my
Nice.
team.
He needs to be on our team next time.
Avery kills it.
Yeah. I figured he would be pretty good at trivia.
Left team.
I say animation because these film questions are pretty bad. So
Yeah, or song. We could
Or
do
song.
song.
We don't have Avery.
Oh,
Song's good too.
you want to do song?
It's up to you guys.
What? I said let's go with animation.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right. In the oh goodness.
No, that's not good.
It's a great
Next question.
start.
Next question.
Next.
I'm actually gonna do another one because I can't even. Yeah.
You
Okay.
can't even pronounce it, then we can't. That's not a
No.
question.
No. All right. Here we go. In the Little Mermaid, how does
There we go.
Scuttle
There we go.
discover that Vanessa is actually Ursula the Sea Witch?
he flew by the boat and heard it through the porthole.
No, he saw her in the mirror.
Yeah.
Well,
in the porthole.
Yeah.
In the porthole.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I think that's.
First answer.
The answer?
So he flew by the portal and saw her in the mirror, or was it just in the portal?
She pulled it. All of it.
All that. Yeah, flying.
All
in the mirror. Okay. All right.
Don't the kids do that these days? All of it.
Yeah, all of it.
I
All
have
right.
all the answer.
We're going with it.
So, yes, the Scuttle sees Ursula in the mirror. Her reflection.
Yeah.
Good job,
Good
man.
job.
Good job.
All right.
Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Good job.
Right team.
So the current scores: the right team have got 4 right, and the left team have got 3 right so far.
Ah.
The right team
We
are in the
gotta get
lead.
that. Thanks, great Marco.
You're welcome.
At least we're
I
not.
just
At least
wanna
we're not
say
blanked
great
out
man.
anymore.
What should
All
we
right,
do?
right team. What you
Should we
want?
try Mouselaneous? What do you think?
Yeah.
You're very brave.
Come on, let's
very
do
All right,
brave.
let's do it.
Kelly, bravery, brave.
Miscellaneous.
Way to go.
Hi, Bob.
All right, so in Lady and the Tramp, what do the dogs in the pound say is Lady's passport to freedom?
Can I borrow Mindy for this question, please? In the tramp.
Why don't you go song?
Pickles?
So what do the dogs in the pound say is Lady's passport to freedom?
Collar, isn't it?
Collar.
Isn't
It's
it
her
the collar?
tag.
Yeah.
Collar and
tag.
license.
Yeah, the comic collars.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Collars.
Yep, you're right. The collar and
Yeah.
the collar and the license.
job.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job. All right, so you guys have 5 now.
We've got about 14 more minutes left. 14 more minutes. Here we go.
No pressure, guys. No pressure.
No pressure left.
For a song this time. Are we feeling
Song?
confident on songs?
Oh,
I'm good at songs.
He's
If
good at
anything, I'm
songs.
good at songs.
I can do
All right,
songs.
Let's try a song then.
Here we go.
Don't mess it up.
All right, so in what song from Mary Poppins do you kick your knees up, spin about, and flap like a birdie?
Step in time.
Step in time.
Yeah, step in
Step in
time.
time.
Thank you.
Step in time. Step in time.
That's like
Yeah, do too.
Lick your elbow.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Oh my goodness, I am
Final answer,
so
yes. Yes.
I am so glad I
Bonus
had
point.
that on
Thank you,
gallery view.
Gaston.
By Gaston.
Nice.
So good. Right team.
I can't hear him.
Now it's stuck in my head.
Ooh, should we try personalities again?
Okay. I'm good.
Go with it.
Let's
do
do it.
that. Let's go
Okay.
for that.
Personalities. What animated character is the original proprietor of Albatross? Oh, sorry, Albatross. I can't even read.
Oh.
Air Charter Service. Orville or Wilbur?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
So, what animated character is the original proprietor of Albatross Air Charter Service? Orville or Wilbur?
You know? Wow.
Bonus point if you. Should I give a bonus point?
I'll flip the
If you
We
know
can
what
steal
movie
it.
it's in.
I know what movie is it.
Yes, bonus point.
Bonus
What-
point if you know what movie it's in.
I know what movie it is.
I feel like
Orville. Orville. It was the Rescuers.
Yeah, Rescuers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, the
Final
only
answer?
what makes me think that, and this is ridiculous, is because when I was a kid, we had a bird, and the bird's name was Orville. and
Yeah.
and my parents were Disney fans, so it has to be Orville.
Aw.
Let's do that then.
So Orville.
Yeah.
Correct. Did you name the movie?
The Rescuers.
The Rescuers.
You got it.
Good job,
Good
Avery.
job.
You don't need extra credit.
Can we give extra credit? Why not?
Hey, I'm just teasing.
Oh. All right, left team.
All right, here we go, guys. What are we gonna do?
Carlos, what do you think, Carlos?
That's not my team.
Oh, that's right.
Animation.
On my screen you are. That's right.
Oh, Carlos, you should have given them Mouselaneous.
I thought I got trained.
Let's do Mouselaneous. Let's prove to Dan that we can do Mouselaneous and get
All
it
right,
right. Let's do it. Mouselaneous.
Miscellaneous? Is what it is?
Let's go.
Okay. Well, we got the
Thanks,
great
thanks, Marco.
Ooh, this is a good one. In the animated feature Cinderella, who has dreams of chasing Lucifer the cat?
Oh my gosh. What's his name? The dog. The dog.
I was gonna say the
Bruno?
Mm.
Is his name Bruno?
What was the movie one more time?
Cinderella. Who has dreams of chasing Lucifer the cat?
It's the dog. I think his name is Bruno.
No.
People in the chat are saying Bruno.
Yes, it is. It's Bruno. I hear Cinderella in my head. Bruno.
She knew it before she saw it.
Yeah. We're gonna go with Mindy. Are we going with Mindy's answer?
Heck yeah.
Let's do it.
He's right. Good job.
And by the way, I wanted to real quick.
Celebration
I want to real quick shout out a person who's been watching us for a while, and he actually is in Jamaica. Jamaica Life Nice. He's been emailing me and asking me for advice on growing his channel. So if you guys want to go check out his channel, I'm sure he'd appreciate that. But he's a very nice guy.
Nice.
He's been very nice and respectful about asking for help, and I respect and appreciate. Asking somebody for help, and I asked a lot of people for help when I got started too. So I wanted to give him a shout out.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right. So, right team, your turn.
It's Carlos.
Yeah, it's
Carlos choose. Carlos choose.
I'll go back. Animation.
Animation. All right. So, in the animated feature, The Little Mermaid, what does Flounder give Ariel as a surprise gift?
Aw. That's easy.
Come on, guys.
You think so? A dingle hopper?
I feel like that would be the obvious choice.
I know, right?
Right?
That's what I thought it was.
All right, let me read the question again. In the animated feature, The Little Mermaid, what does Flounder give Ariel as a surprise gift?
Wasn't it Eric, the statue?
Oh yeah, it was.
Because it was later.
Yeah, because like he was like dragging her to her cave.
Yeah, statue bird.
Final answer?
And because let's do that.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it.
Oh, good job, Disney Dan. Good job.
Nicely done.
That's awesome. Yep, and the
Saved
chat was saying the
us,
same thing.
Nice, dude.
And by the way,
Alright.
Mario sent us Mario L sent us a $10 PayPal, no message, but thank you, Mario, for the $10 PayPal.
Thanks, Mario.
Mario, thank you
Mario?
for that PayPal donation.
You so have a radio.
Every time he
voice.
does that, I'm like, wait, what?
I know.
Oh, his left team, right?
I thought Jim was in the channel all of a sudden.
All right, left team.
I say animation, but that's me.
What about you, Josh?
I always second that.
I'm fine with whatever you guys want to do. I'm happy. So we did songs. That was the songs were super easy actually. Yeah.
Well, let's do that then, because we need the points.
Let's do songs. Come
Let's do
on.
songs. Yeah. Okay. So
Right here.
Songs.
but the rule is if you can't pronounce it, we can't use it as a question.
Okay.
They don't say that to Jimmy Kimmel, but it's all right. Go ahead.
That's right.
There's Mario. Thanks, Mario. He's in the chat.
Aw, thank you. Okay, so song. In Peter Pan, who does Wendy sing the song Your Mother and Mine To?
The Lost Boys. No,
I believe it would have been the Lost Boys,
The Lost Boys.
That's what I would guess. Yeah.
or would it been? Would it have been John and
Was it-
Michael?
I don't know. I'm trying to remember when she sang that. Was it when they were
I think
home?
she said it's John and Michael, isn't it? I don't think it's the Lost Boys.
No.
What was
'cause-
it called again? Your Mother and I? No, it was The Lost
Your Mother
Boys.
and
Was it?
Mine.
Dan, hold it in, Dan.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the Lost Boys and her brothers, both, all of them together.
Well, yeah, they were
Everybody.
there.
She sings it to everybody.
So what's the final answer?
Boy, that's a tough one. I
Lost
think,
Boys.
it's got to be. Read the question one more time because I think that
Okay.
there's a trick in the question.
So in Peter Pan, who does Wendy sing the song Your Mother and Mine To?
And mine,
The song is Your Mother and Mine.
Well, if Wendy, if it's your mother and mine, then it would be John and Michael because they're the only ones that are in the same family.
yeah, but she sang to The Lost Boys.
But she
I love
did,
when
didn't
Josh
she?
reasons like that. It's my favorite.
No pressure.
I think she sang it to I think they were all there, but she actually sang it to
You
the
have to
Lost
go with the
Boys.
gut.
Lost Boys.
John and
Okay.
Michael were there when she
Ah.
was singing it, but I think she was
Right.
singing it to the Lost Boys.
No, because
even
think
though
so.
everybody was there.
She was comforting them because they didn't know their mothers. That's what it was.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I
so
think.
Lost
Morning
Boys, I
clock,
think, is the
please.
answer.
Okay, we're getting all philosophical here.
We're so deep, man. We're so deep.
But what was the motivation, really? Like,
All right, you're out of time. Give me an answer.
Lost Boys.
That a way to get a control of it.
Lost Boys, final answer.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
You have part of it right. Lost Boys and John and Michael.
That's what we said originally.
Yeah,
We said that
that,
originally.
no.
You
Go to the chat. What do they
Regis,
say?
come on.
We need a recount. Recount.
I really think. Yeah, I was thinking it was all of them, but yeah, I don't know. That's okay.
Can we at least have half a point? We got half of it right.
You got half a point.
Marco, mark the half point. We need it.
We need that. We need the
Current
point.
scores: the right team have 7 correct answers, and the left team have 6.5 correct answers.
5.5.
Whoa.
It looks so
Whoa,
much
that must be 5.5 because you.
Yeah, it's 5.5.
Adam. Yeah, he's right. Adam's right. So, okay. So,
Right team.
Right team. There's your category. I was gonna say. Sorry, I lost what I was gonna say. I had something. Anyway, that's all right. Go ahead. I lost it.
Should we choose?
Go ahead, Adam.
Oh gosh, I'm trusting Adam with the choice.
He'll get it. He'll get it.
All right, all right, go ahead, Kelly.
No, what? Let's do miscellaneous again.
What is wrong with you?
Jenna, whichever question you read them, make sure that you can't pronounce it.
Yeah, you can't pronounce it, Jenna. You can't be able to pronounce it, he said.
Oh. All right, you ready? Name one of 2 Disney theme park attractions inspired by the Davy Crockett television series.
Wait, I'm sorry, Riri. I touched my headset and this thing went off on the computer and I couldn't hear you.
No worries. Okay.
Sorry.
Mama.
Name one of 2 Disney theme park attractions inspired by the Davy Crockett television series.
So
The Explorer canoes.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I was thinking that the Explorer canoes, and when we say attractions, are we just meaning rides or just things that we can do in the park? Because I would say the Frontierland shooting arcades kind of.
I would say
has-
things you can actually
So maybe the canoes.
ride on.
And
That's all.
Remember this game is from like.
Don't help him too much.
Well, I was just trying to remind you when this was made. Like it's not new. It's like 1990 something.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Tom Sawyer Island maybe as well.
You only have to name one of the 2.
Isn't it the restaurant too where the pirates go through? In Disneyland?
I think it's attraction though.
Yeah, it says name one of the 2 attractions.
I'm sorry, Dan. To me, you dining.
Carlos, I know we both love our food, but I know it's an attraction for us, but we've got to. Yeah. So maybe the canoes, what Avery said, might be a good option.
Okay, final answer.
Yeah.
You guys think
And
that?
what were the canoes called?
The Davy Crockett Explorer canoes.
You got it, Avery.
Yeah.
Nice.
Done, Avery.
Left side for a bonus
Thank you.
point. Can you name the other one?
Ooh, bonus
Whoa.
point. We need
I
a
gave the
bonus
right
point.
side a bonus point.
We need a bonus.
The boats.
point.
What's the
keel
boats?
Keel boats?
Yeah, keel boats.
Mike Fink keel boats?
That's what I would guess.
Final answer?
With Rob, yes.
You got it.
Yeah!
That I knew that was one.
Good job.
Good job,
All
guys. So what's
So
the score?
I
What's the
think-
score now?
So it's right team have 8 points, left team have 6.5.
Okay.
The right team went first, so we are 1 question behind. So technically, if we get 1 more question right, there'll only be half a point difference between 2.
Ah, that's
All right,
true.
yes.
That's true.
So this
Okay,
would probably be the last question since it's almost 9 o'clock.
It's almost 9 o'clock, so we may just have to settle
Left side.
for an almost tie.
But we've already won. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Left side.
Technically speaking, that's stupid Lost Boys question.
Hey, you got a half a point.
No, it's all good. All right, so here we go. What's the next question?
What does the left side want?
Let's.
Oh, it's
Win.
Josh, it's the last one you picked.
Oh, we've had the best luck with animation. Let's do that. What do you guys think?
I agree.
He said
Okay,
Mickey Mouse.
do
I
it.
think that's a good idea, little guy.
So the name of LeFou, Gaston's half-witted sidekick in Beauty and the Beast, means what in French?
LeFou. It means. I think it means the fool.
Oh.
That yes.
We're going with that. Final answer.
Yeah,
That's
We're running out of time.
Yes,
Yeah! Josh, you got it! Go, Josh, man! I didn't know you speak French.
I don't.
That's what I'm talking about.
No clue. Zero clue. That's my boy.
I know him.
All right, right side won by half a point. Good job.
All right, good job, right side. But we made a respectable comeback, I'd like to say.
Yes, you did.
That's awesome. That was fun. Yes, that was very fun.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody saying good job, Josh. I really didn't even. Somebody said wee wee. Yeah. Apparently my France is getting better.
Your France is getting better.
Nice.
That's awesome.
No, I was just thinking. I was like, LeFou. I
so
kept saying it,
good.
LeFou. I was like, wait a minute. The la. I know la was the, but then I was like, well, it's got to be fool. I guess that's the only thing I can think of because he was just a little Joker guy. So awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was awesome. So
That was so fun.
thank you all of you guys for being on, and anybody that was on earlier that had to go do the this and that stream. Thank you so much for being here. It is
Thank you.
so much
Thank you,
fun.
guys.
We're gonna wrap up so that we can let this and that do their thing. If you guys can post their stream link in the chat,
posted it already.
we do
There's the
need to.
post.
We do need.
I want to say too, real quick, just a big thank you to all of you guys, all the moppers. You guys are amazing. You help our channel be the best, one of the best out there, family friendly channels, and we appreciate all of your hard work. So thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, Jenna.
I want to thank you guys. So, yay.
Thanks everybody. This is awesome. Hey, by the way, you guys probably didn't know you could do this. You can post little reactions in the chat. Check this out.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can't see it because I don't have my picture on it. The thumbs up and
I'm like, wait, I don't see it.
So awesome. So so thank you so much, guys. We've really appreciated having you guys on and just being friends and everything. We really are so blessed to have you guys as moppers, and so thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
All the moppers aren't here too.
No, and on all the ones that aren't here, by the way, if you're a mopper and you didn't get to be on this time, some of them aren't on Twitter, so we're going to make sure we get the rest of the moppers that want to still be on. We can get you guys on the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely do this again because we can. I have lots more trivia questions.
A lot of fun.
Absolutely. So Jen and I are going to thank the sponsors real quick, and then we are going to sign off. So thank you so much, guys, for being here, and we will see you very soon. Everybody go check out all the channels linked here below.
Yes.
Myers and the Mouse, Adam's Land, Rob Fuzz, Viapree Project, Disney Dan, Disney World Freak, The Great Marco, and Avery the Cuban American. They're all amazing people. Go check all of them out.
Go check them out, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, we got to be like the Brady Bunch.
Right.
I love it.
Bye.
See you later.
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
Oh.
So much fun. All right, so let's go ahead and thank our sponsors real quick. Basically, we have Jenny. Do you want to actually? I'll start them out, and you can finish it up.
Okay.
So we have MickeyBlog.com and MickeyTravels.com for the best in free Disney vacation planning advice. Go check out MickeyTravels.com to book your next trip to Disney. It doesn't cost any more than a regular Disney vacation at MickeyTravels.com. Go check them out. When Disney opens back up, they will book your trip. It doesn't cost any more. They'll do all the hard work. So go check them out. MickeyTravels.com, our first sponsor, and they're awesome. So go check them out. Also, theliveplace.com, you can find family-friendly live streamers, just like a lot of these people here are on theliveplace.com. So you can go find them, and you can go find many other channels just like theirs. Go check out theliveplace.com, dreamersempire.com as well. And they're going to be, Rob was saying, we're going to be doing that, I believe, that retro stream coming up on the Live Place. So the fifth gate. So that's going to be pretty cool. So definitely check that out. The Live Place on YouTube, theliveplace.com. Go check it out, everybody. Also, be sure to subscribe to Dreamers Empire on YouTube and check out all those websites. We also have real quick a 1999 super chat from Marie D. Jamaica Life. Nice. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Marie D.
Thank you, Marie.
That's awesome.
She's the one that
Awesome.
sent Jamaica Life's channel to me, and I got to connect and got email addresses from him, and we were able to connect that way. So definitely go check out Jamaica Life. Such a nice young man that I've gotten to meet, and thank you so much for the super chat, Marie, and Jamaica Life. Thank you for being here tonight. So
Thank you.
awesome. That's very generous. Thank you.
Yes.
So, and we also have Disney Demystified, a set of 2 books about the history of Walt Disney World and Disneyland, also Behind the Ride, all by author David Mumpower. They're on Amazon. They're amazing books. If you want to learn more about Disney, we've got a lot of time to read now. The books are like $5 a piece. They're very reasonably priced. On Amazon, you can download them on your tablet or whatever, read them, and it'll keep you busy during this time. If you're tired of watching something, you can read something. So there you go. So go check it out. Author David Mumpower. They're like $5. They're very, very reasonable. Go check them out. Also, Jenny, you want to start with Victor?
Yeah, so we have Victor Naraki. If you've ever dreamed about living closer to the magic, check out Victor Naraki at celebratingflorida.com or facebook.com/Naraki Realtor. He can help you out with any questions that you might have about safe neighborhoods close to Disney, neighborhoods that might be in your price range. So if you're thinking about moving here to Central Florida, make sure you contact Victor Naraki at celebratingflorida.com or facebook.com/Naraki Realtor. Make sure you tell him Resort TV1 sent you. And then we have Dole Whip Dad. Dole Whip Dad is an awesome Disney YouTube channel, another awesome moderator as well. So go subscribe to Dole Whip Dad. And he has every Sunday night Disc Tube, where he interviews other family-friendly live streamers, Disney influencers. They could be Instagram, but just any kind of Disney influencer. He had Corey Meets World on the other night, and Josh and I were on there back in January, I believe. So go subscribe to Dole Whip Dad, and I think he's been going live pretty much every day that we've been here with the quarantine. He does pins and a lot of fun Disney videos. So subscribe to Dole Whip Dad. And then we have Corner Sports. Corner Sports is a full service sports store, and they can hook you up with matching shirts or hats for your next Disney vacation, or if you want to wear Disney at home as well. Like I've been doing this whole quarantine, I've been wearing all my Disney shirts and things to make me feel like I'm at Disney. So go check out Corner Sports, NB, N as in Nancy, B as in boy.com, and use free freight for free shipping. And then our last sponsor is Team Mold. Go subscribe to Team Mold on YouTube. They are another awesome Disney YouTube channel. They do a lot of craft with us and DIY events on their channel. So this is a very good time to do a lot of that because we're all at home. If you want some fun things to do with your kids or just things that you want to do, on your own, go check out and subscribe Team Mold. That's Team MOULD.
Go check them out, guys. All right, let me bring back in our awesome people in our chat here, and we're gonna bring back. There we go. There are all of our awesome people. I'm getting better at this whole switching stuff around. It's not quite professional, but I'm getting better. So
you're doing great, Josh.
I'm trying. So thank you again, everybody, for being here. We'll have a big bye-bye here in just a second. Go check out This and That. Go say hi. Go tell them Resort TV1 sent you.
Yes.
Definitely go over there. At least say hi in the chat. Moppers, can we continue to post the link to the This and That? There we go. Thank you so much. People are still posting it. So
confused.
So go check out. Go click the This and
I
That.
love Marcos.
No, what do you say?
Wait, I gotta look down, not up.
I know, really.
Did I miss something? What did I miss?
The waving at everybody.
Oh, he's
Brady Bunch style.
Yes.
My utter confusion.
There we go. That's awesome. So anyway, guys, thank you so much, and it's been great. We'll see you guys on Friday. We have a very, very special stream on Friday. You do not want to miss it.
Yes.
It's going to be one of the hardest ones. It's going to be one of the longest I've ever worked on a stream. You thought last week we worked a long time on. This week is going to be one of the largest collections of some pretty cool stuff I'm going to show you. I think you'll enjoy it. So don't miss it. Some of you probably are already figuring it out, but don't miss it. Go check out This and That. Go tell them Resort TV1 sent you. We'll see you then. Anybody else have anything they want to say real quick before we end up?
Nope. Thank you, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
We'll get you next time left.
We'll get that half a point. We'll get that half a point next time. All right, guys. So for now, have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
I always wanted to do that.
Hi, this is Josh with Resort TV 1, and today I'm taking you on a relaxing stroll down Main Street, USA, after the park has closed and most of the guests have gone, or at least the less guests are here. So we hope you enjoyed the video. Please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to enable notifications every time we go live or have a new video. Also, be sure to follow us on social media. We're Resort TV 1 on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So let's get started. And I know there's still quite a few people here, but once we get up to the hub,